Hey everybody, my name is Frankie McDonald. You're listening to SimpCast with Chrissie Mayr. I'm Frankie McDonald.
I want my baby back, Julie, baby back, red.
Caller, this calls for Ayala.
Hi.
So.
Hey, do you remember me?
Who's this?
Nick?
No.
Last name Gers?
Nick Gers. I don't know names. I don't even remember my mom's name.
Say it again.
If you even tell me my mom, I wouldn't remember her name. Like, I'm really bad with names. How do you look?
When you say my name again, I don't even know if you heard me right.
Nick Gers.
Thank you.
Why? Why do you have to call in like that? Why do you have to call in like that? That's not a good caller. It's a horrible, horrible caller. I'm going to play you a little song.
Nick Gers! Oh, Nick.
Me Chinese, me play jokes, me put pee-pee in your coat.
What's up, Vivek?
Hey.
Whoa!
Look at this.
What's up, guys?
I was craving a Slurpee.
Can I get my change back correctly?
You know, we'll.
I feel like a lot of us are conservative in the way that we just want to be able to say the N-word and it not really matter.
That's all I want. Come on. Is that so much to ask? Can't I just say the N-word? Does that make me a bad person?
Come on, guys.
Violet's a huge fan of yours. She loves censored TV.
Oh, great.
I do. I love your show. Big fan.
All she wants is to be able to say the N-word, but that's the only thing that's holding her back in life.
Yeah.
Oh, it just, you go like this.
I'm taking the dog. Dumbass.
I'm taking the dog.
He's just happy to have the attention. He's just happy to have the attention.
Got tired of my scheming. It's me. Hi, I'm the baddie. It's me.
Our next guest is originally from Danville, Illinois. He enjoys cold beer and hot music. Says that he and his mom don't see eye to eye on his love life. And he claims that his job has cost him several relationships. Please welcome Robert Faggot. Fine, how are you? Faggot is rather an odd name.
Yeah, you know, it is an odd name.
Speak does not make you intelligent. Now get out of here.
No, Mrs. Stay. Mr. Kochata.
Happy World Down Syndrome Day, bitches.
Happy World Down Syndrome Day.
World Down Syndrome Day.
Happy 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 Syndrome Day.
Sunday, Monday,
Happy Day.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Happy Day.
Thursday, Friday,
Happy Day.
the weekend comes, my cycle hums.
Your lip. Just kind of get it in there. Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
Hey, hello. Welcome to SimpCast, where every day is Down Syndrome Day. This is your favorite Sunday night show. All the best of the internet, all the best of news, culture, politics, cheesy girl stuff. This show has it all. But before I bring in our fabulous panel, I have to let you guys know I have a couple of stand-up shows coming up. If you're in the New York City area, you're in luck. I'll be performing at the Cutting Room in New York City Saturday, September 7th. Tickets are on sale right now. And I'll tell you where to go. I want to make you work for it. Tickets are on sale. And if you're in the Westchester area, you can come see me Saturday, October 5th in Mount Kisco. We'll be doing a show for a very good cause. I don't have that ticket link either because I'm a mom. Being a mom is the best excuse for everything. I've realized it was being pregnant and now it's being a mom. Gotcha. All right. We got the best. We got the best of the best. The cream of the crop. The hottest of the hot. Welcome. Kat Canada, Courtney Brooks, Keanu Thompson, Carmen Smith-Studer. Oh my God. An Exoday girl.
Hi, what's up?
Wow.
Wee.
Look at everyone.
I'm fine. I want a wind blowing in my hair like Keanu has. Like it's actually looking really fabulous.
It's the best thing I ever did. At first, it was just because I was hot. Now it's because I'm vain.
Now you're hot.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Why not both? My hairstyle. You don't like my hairstyle, X-ray girl? It's a little bit of a lesbian braid. It's like I own horses.
It's very Miss Trunchbull from like Matilda. I love it. I think it's chic.
I meant to do my hair, and then my child took an hour and a half to fall asleep. So I just didn't. So there
I
you
would
have
love that fan in my face if I didn't have a really awkward hairline. So
I have one too. It's bad. So anybody can do it. I mean, I don't have a widow's peak. There's like a widow's peak over here. You don't want to see it. It's terrifying. Yeah. So
where does Widow's Peak even come from? Was there some cliff where every gal pushed their husband off of or something?
Something invented by the boy run media for sure. It's like if she has that, she's gonna kill you or something.
I think I have a Widow's Peak underneath from where the baby is like pulling out all my hair. Like I'll hold him, and he's in like he's in his grabbing stage right now, like pinching, and so he'll just grab onto my hair and not let go until I hear like ripping.
He's like, "Don't leave me."
It's so cute. It's so cute. But also painful. All right. I'm not gonna talk about the kid anymore. Hello, Miss Courtney. Boner land ahead. Is that what your background says?
Oh my.
I love it.
I made that not too long ago, and I thought this is a perfect background for SimpCast.
Your mic's a little low. Is it just me or? Yeah.
It's all the boners are in the way.
Is that better?
Yeah. Being muffled by semen, maybe.
It's the same. What kind of a microphone is that? Did you make that yourself?
No. This is my brother bought it.
It's probably hella expensive.
It's like $150, I think.
Okay. I mean, it's expensive for a thing, but for a microphone, it's, I guess, I don't know.
Microphone /
I'm not here to microphone shame. I'm happy you're even here. Sorry, that came off really cunty. I love your microphone.
Thank you.
I love it. We got off on the wrong foot. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad your boobs are out. The milkers are looking great. Carmen Smith. Do you like being called Carmen Smith-Studer? I always just call you Carmen Studer. You like the Smith?
Either one works. I'm happy either way, darling. I'm just happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me again.
I do this thing where I forget about people for months at a time. And then when I remember them, I go, "Oh, I'm a terrible person and friend." And then I
go. It's all divine timing. I love it.
You have mom brain. That's your excuse. That's fine.
Yes, you're feeding a human with your breasts. It takes things out of your brain a little.
Wait, I have a question for you. So I just found out about this today. There are women who do
breast milk jewelry. They'll like put their milk into like a ring or a pendant and then wear it.
Won't it
Does
go?
the jewelry expire ever?
Won't it go
or-
bad?
Yeah.
I have no
Do you
idea.
want to just wander around stinking everywhere
It's
you
vacuum
go?
sealed.
I'm sure it's probably vacuum sealed, but like
Is it like suspended in resin or something?
Let me see if I can find the picture. I wish
You know, they've got you can put people's ashes into jewelry. So
Yes.
Yeah.
In glass. I've seen
Well, you
that.
can make a diamond out of people's ashes.
yeah.
You can make your ashes into diamonds, I think, actually.
I don't think I like the idea of wearing somebody's ashes. I think
it's a little strange.
because what if you lose it? I don't know. I just think it's
Yeah,
know,
I
it's a
definitely
little
lost
bit of
my
a
dad's
bummer.
ashes somewhere, and I have no
Well,
idea.
it
where
wouldn't
they
be
are.
the whole thing of ashes. It would just be a bit of the cremains.
Just a
So if
piece.
you lost it, then yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, this is interesting. And this is something Frank really wanted me to bring up to you gals. Because this is something I didn't even know about until I met him. This was foreign to the Mayr family unit, and until I became part of the Pellegrino clan, I did not know this was a thing. So here didn't even have to send a super chat, but he probably should have because I would have forgotten. Important, you're out to a restaurant with friends, and half of them get their meal before the others. Do they need to wait for the others before they begin to eat? Thoughts on this?
I unequivocally always wait. Yeah.
Same.
Is that because is it an Italian thing?
Yeah. I don't know. One time my mom was out to dinner with like 50 of her friends, and they were in the South, and she didn't realize they were going to say a prayer, I guess. And she like had a French fry in her mouth, but they were like, they thought she was so rude because they began to pray. So she was so embarrassed by it. So I have to make sure everyone is always okay. Everybody's set. Are we gonna pray? Does everybody have their food? All right, now
That's
we
so
begin.
like you, Kiana.
I was
you're
raised
like,
the same.
I don't care if I don't care if it takes 3 hours. I don't care if my food's cold. I will not touch it until everyone's settled. Yeah.
you're so sweet. Was this new? This was completely new to me before I met Frank. Is there anybody who had not heard of this before, or was I just raised by poor wolves?
I don't know. I
Do
grew up
you
with
eat
that.
before, Chrissie? If nobody has their food yet? Yeah.
Now I wait. Now I'm a waiter. Unless
Okay.
somebody, I'm a master waiter. Unless somebody says, no, go ahead, you're eat. Like, go ahead. Like, don't wait.
Right,
for me.
right.
You need to go
I
ahead.
usually wait.
I always wait.
Yeah.
Same.
I guess waiting.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone.
Well,
says wait.
but Chrysanthemum, you're also feeding a human with your milkers, so you need to feed. So I mean, you get like
Yeah, but
yeah,
I'm not a dairy cow. I guess I kind of am.
you're a dairy human.
I'm a dairy human. All right, chat. Let us know. I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat saying that they wait. You always wait. Okay.
So does
Wow.
this mean
Even if
Frank
it's awkward, we wait.
Everyone says wait. Everyone says wait. I think it's so okay. The breast Fealty found the breast milk jewelry. This is insane. I have to bring this up.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Why would you want to do this? Like, you want to remember the time that you were lactating? How about a picture? How about, I don't know. Look at
Oh
your kid.
God, I already hate this.
Oh, it's your breast milk journey.
Oh
That
my-
is the most. I'm never
so
offended by
strange.
breastfeeding in
this is
public. That is
beaut-
a creepy picture.
This is
Yeah.
beautiful, but like you look at this, you wouldn't even know that it's breast milk. You'd be like, oh, this is maybe pearl or moonstone
Right, onyx or
or
something. Yeah.
Well, okay, here's an idea. We should make placenta pendants then. Placenta needs to be made into jewelry. Let's
Yeah,
just make all of
you're
our bodily
right.
fluids and semen, earrings. Great. Yeah.
What do you have to do?
You can make an
Squirt
actual pearl necklace with semen, right?
Oh my gosh, you found your thing, Keanu.
like squirting into an earring? Like, how does this get made?
That looks like resin.
Yellow.
It's probably resin.
I don't trust these people. I think there's a bunch of sick fucks like collecting your breast milk and doing something else with it.
Drinking
and then this could be anybody's breast milk in these things here.
Watch it
It could
actually be semen.
It could be
could
literally
be.
anything.
Ugh.
It could be Elmer's glue. You never know.
Yeah.
Right. And
That's so true.
That's a cool ring.
all right,
like
Chrissy,
that
we have to
ring
do this
too.
for you.
No, it's kind of expensive. I mean, this is like what you would spend on, I guess, nice jewelry anyway. If you wanted to spend this much, it's kind of a lot.
Overpriced.
Uh,
Applying most of the work. You know?
You know what it is? I'm not about sending out my bodily fluids to any service or person. Like, I don't trust it. I don't want people having my breast milk. I don't want people having my DNA. I don't want people keeping my placenta. I don't want people,
It's fair.
taking my umbilical cord. So
Okay, guys, chat's complaining that my mic is still too low. Is this better?
it is too low, but I was being
Yeah.
polite.
Is it?
Can you
Well, I
angle
wanted
it
to be
towards
closer
your,
'cause I've
your
been, like-
mouth?
Okay, yeah, put it closer to
Like
your mouth.
it should be about like a fist-ish away from your mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
I've
that how
never,
you
like-
measure it?
Yeah.
Oh, mine's
been,
probably
like-
too far.
That
I swear to God. Is this better? Should I just
better.
like?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yes.
thank.
Yes. Actually, yes, you should.
There we go.
Yes. Okay,
yes,
you
that
really,
is quite sexual.
you really could fit that whole thing in your mouth.
Well, they're gonna have to super chat quite a bit in order to find out.
Do you have a number, Courtney? Is there a number that you would?
We're gonna go with
Infinity.
I'm trying to decide if I want to go like 50 or 100.
100.
Oh, that's very low.
Oh, come on!
You gotta go
Is
up
that
the
too
number.
low? Is that too low?
Look at
Okay.
those milkers. You're
Okay.
worth more than that.
250.
You know what? If we can get collectively $500 in super chats, then I'll.
Are you saying we have a goal? Hit the
We
goal.
have a goal.
Yeah.
It's $500.
$500
wow.
in super chats as a whole. Okay, so as a whole
a
for my
whole.
whole.
Oh.
Yes. So
Whoa, look at this. Look at this from Jeremy Parker. Does Courtney just get hotter every
Ooh.
time she is on, or is it just me? Boner land
that's-
ahead.
if that's the case, I need to be on every night because I want to get hotter and hotter.
You got momentum.
Thank you, Jeremy. Yeah.
Wow.
Let's keep this going.
Simpity. Speaking of Simps, push-ups is here. It will get cold, so no, don't waste money. Oh, you're talking about
Eat
the
your
breast milk?
food.
Oh, right, the food.
Oh, the
That's
food, the food, the food.
I thought it was
Yeah.
the breast milk still. Push-ups
The
again.
breast milk will get cold.
Hey, Kat, what are you drinking out of tonight?
I've got a fancy glass, not to offend people with my jar anymore.
That's a little
Ooh,
quart. Is that a
It
little
looks like
crystal glass?
Waterford.
What is that? That's
It's just a little
fancy.
crystal glass. It's just water.
cute.
It's water. It's not
Ooh.
vodka. Yes, I'm Russian, but no, it's not
Sounds
vodka.
You
I
sound
wish
like my
it
grandma.
were. She's got a snifter of not vodka. I love that.
Is that fancy, like wedding and or housewarming glassware you have there?
No, it's like straight up thrift shop glassware.
Oh, snap.
Ooh, love it.
That's even
I just have a
cooler.
Chargers mug with White Claw in it.
Oh,
I
It
have
fits a lot. Yeah.
Very fancy.
I have a Bass Pro Shop mug. This is from Lila, and I have my old microwaved decaf from 5 hours ago, and it's
Wow.
cold again.
hashtag
That
mom
is-
life.
You need
Yeah,
one
I
of
was
those
gonna say that is definitely a
cups
mom
that keep it
situation.
warm.
Like a thermos.
No.
Oh, like
it's
Ember?
electric. Like it'll just continue to
woogie.
keep
Oh,
it
like the
warm.
warming pad that you can put your
Yeah.
cup on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great idea. I think someone sent me one of those, but I couldn't figure it out. So
I
There
had
you go.
one and it didn't work very good. It just kept, I don't know, just not working. It was weird.
these things are hard. The pleb reporter. Shout out to Cat Canada,
Hey, pleb.
or is it pronounced
Go follow pleb.
Canada?
Go subscribe to pleb. He's a gooder.
He's a gooder. Okay, good.
Canada.
I love him. My God, there's so much internet. There's so much going on, including our very good friend Anna, that Star Wars girl, getting death threats. I don't know what it is about Anna. She sparks the ire of all of the worst people, it seems. Just about every 5 to 6 months, something really huge will blow up for her, and people will be coming for her head.
I think she's streaming right now. I was just watching before this.
Oh, talking about the people who want her unalived.
When she was looking at her baby bump, I super chatted. I said, "It's
Is
definitely a boy."
Is it actually there? Is there a visible
Yes.
bump?
She showed her baby bump and she was like, because she wanted a boy, but I'm like, you look marvelous because apparently girls steal your beauty and she's still just as beautiful. So
they,
I had a girl.
All right.
Not
so
forever.
everyone.
They steal your beauty whilst you're pregnant. Yes, that's all I meant. That's what I've heard from the Kardashians. I know nothing. I have no children. Yeah.
So we can talk about that. We're definitely going to talk about Congresswoman Anna Paulina. Tell me what to start with. We are also going to talk about Australian breakdancer Ray Gunn being accused of rigging her way into the Olympics. We love Ray Gunn. There is a woman named Chloe Lopez who takes her underpants off and leaves them.
Oh God, that's
public
disgusting.
places.
I've seen a few videos of that. Ooh.
We start with that.
Sure.
Okay.
Guess.
Holy cow. What, anything for attention, right? Maybe I'm upset that I didn't come up with this. Although nobody wants like a mom, nobody wants to see me taking off my very comfortable underwear and
you'd be
leaving it
surprised.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
People are freaks.
British influencer Chloe Lopez. Has anyone heard of her prior to this underpants debacle? I have not.
Clolo? Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Clolo.
I totally fell for that.
No, I have no idea who this person is.
She has sparked shock and outrage after repeatedly going viral for taking her underwear off in public places and leaving them in stores. Brought to you by TikTok.
Oh my God. They were
What if
just
she had
like,
a-
what? They saw her take it off. That's
Ew, the coat pocket.
Not the fur.
Oh. Look, there's a poor little retarded person there. Oh, wow. She puts it in. I'm rewinding it.
What? That's not the most egregious place she's put them either.
But I was
Like,
just gonna say that because I was grossed out about the bread one.
the bread was the worst. No one
I
wants
agree.
your yeasty
So
vagina.
she
on
thought,
there.
let me put it in the pocket of this coat. And then she thought, no, what if nobody buys this horrendous brown furry coat? She probably thought, oh, here's underwear. Why don't I leave it in the underwear section? No, it might just be forgotten forever.
Yeah, why did she change her mind?
I think she changed it because she wanted it to be in the men's section, not the
Yep.
women's.
Here she is.
Yes. She's attacking the
She's-
boy-run media. Okay.
Yeah, you know what she should have done? Put it in the pocket of this retarded man's pants.
Would've made his
here.
day.
That would have made his friggin' day. Okay.
Is it like a? Oh no, that's a man.
That's the face
He's
of
just
somebody who
short.
wants a pair of underpants in their pocket. Okay.
Why is he by himself? He's just staring at this influencer. What is happening here?
Help this man find his handler. Yeah.
I know. My God, maybe she should have stopped to help.
It looks like he's monitoring some goods there, so he might be waiting for someone in the waiting room or in the.
Oh,
dressing
okay,
room.
maybe. Yes. Maybe he works there.
And she goes, let me put it in the pocket of some poor unsuspecting dad. You know what's exactly gonna happen with this?
I know exactly what you're thinking.
No.
Then don't buy their own clothes. A wife or girlfriend is going to buy this for their man. They're gonna wear it. Men are not gonna check the pockets. And this is not, sure, some people do check the pockets, but some men don't. Some men just throw the thing on because it's a fucking coat or whatever. And then they're gonna take it off at the end of the day. And then some woman's gonna be like, whose fucking panties are these? And it's gonna
That's
cause
awesome.
She's a
Does she sign
homewrecker.
them or anything? Does
Yeah.
she number them like limited edition number 1 or?
Oh, right, like one of
It's
one of 50,
Clolo's
like
number 5.
Like Polo number 5. Yeah. Well, actually, I
Wow.
think if a boy found a pair of used panties in his like little pullover, he'd probably be quite pleased. But
True.
that's not
Yeah,
every
if he didn't
man.
have a partner that would find them.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine a guy bought this sweater, brought it home, and the wife's like, so
Yeah. Whose
what
are
is
these?
this?
Yeah. What is this fun little thing that we're doing? Imagine if Lizzo did this and the panties were like, you just had to, there was like a scars being pulled out. Like, what is this? Yeah. Like, wow.
And the girl's like, whose panties are these? And whoever they are, they need to eat more fruit.
Lizzo is now fat phobic. She's exercising.
Yes, she
See that?
is. I love Lizzo. Yeah. She don't mind being a big lady, but she's getting healthy.
He's not. Okay, I want to talk about that too. Because I saw somebody was like, "Ooh, it's a before and after of Lizzo." And I was like, "No, I'm pretty sure these are both before shots. She looks looking huge in both of them."
I watched that clip multiple times waiting for the after to pop up. And I was like, I got tricked. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here is under
she's still in the before
again. We're going to get to Lizzo.
Are you looking at the bread one next?
This one? Oh, I got it. No, this is the gas station.
That's the gas station.
Ugh.
one.
Oh my God.
Nuisance influencers. Yuck.
This is a diabolically hilarious idea.
Oh, ew!
It's not even funny.
I wonder
Why
if
doesn't
it's
this bother me at all?
I want to know like the real thing. Like, does she have two pair on and she's really only taking one off and it's already
That's what
there?
I'm thinking she's probably doing.
I think there's more to the story here.
I don't
All
like this. I don't know why I don't like this because this is, this is a brand new, barely had it on pair of underwear. You know what I mean? It's not like,
yeah, it's just
she's
silliness.
Like, oh, I'm just taking off my underwear. She's gonna get herself
has
killed.
2 pairs
doing
on.
this.
These skirts are so short. She probably had just one new pair over a soiled pair, and she just takes these ones off.
I thought for sure she'd get arrested for the bread one.
The bread one.
That's gross.
Bread one.
Here's another question no one's asking. Is this legal? Is there any law that says you just can't leave your underwear around?
I mean, it's just
don't
a
know.
nuisance. I don't think it's illegal.
One of the countries.
Yeah, it can't be illegal. Huh.
Unless this is called a hate crime in the UK, then we could maybe call it illegal.
It probably is a hate crime in the UK. Everything's a hate crime over there.
Yeah.
Is this, I mean, I guess the next, if some poor guy comes and goes, oh, wow, underpants. But part of what correct me if I'm wrong, chat, part of what makes having a gal's underpants hot is like knowing what gal it came from. I don't know if it's as hot being like, oh, this could have been a fat, disgusting. This could have been a dude's underpants. You know what I mean? This could have been a trans's underpants. Like, it's not. It's thrilling for us because we're watching her do it, but for whoever finds the underpants, they go, "Oh God, what the fuck is that? What's on here?"
Yep.
Yeah. Now this person can't even get their D
crabs. Ew.
Oh God.
Wow.
Not that she does, but just that you would kind of like be like, "What the heck? I don't want to touch that."
Where is the bread one you speak of?
I might have that one bookmarked. Let's see if I can find it.
I thought I saw someone drop it in the chat.
Oh,
the
I
bread
still
one.
am haunted by this breast milk jewelry.
Oh yeah, it is in there. It's in the private chat.
Oh, okay.
Is this the bread one?
We gotta make jizz jewelry.
Oh,
Like we must. We have to. Like
jizz jewelry.
Jizz
No,
jewelry.
I like that you were gonna make it pearls. That's what made it better.
Yes, a pearl necklace made of jizz. I mean, you cannot go wrong.
British model
That
is
is-
warned to leave Spain for her own safety after outraging locals by taking off her knickers and leaving them to be found in Costa hotspots, including a supermarket bread counter.
Oh, okay, yes.
So gross.
Let's not put the underwear by food.
And then it went on the floor. It went on the floor of the
Like, that's so gross. It touched it.
See?
Like,
Here's me. I'm gonna break this down like a psycho. She goes to leave it in an empty tray, and she thinks better of it. She goes, nope, and then she goes, let me leave it by actual food.
Ugh.
Yes,
It's
like
gross.
and that
a
woman
little
just
gross.
like saw her the dirty eyes.
no, she's increasing the yeast. I think she was trying to help.
The bread was rising fast enough.
Yes.
That's one pair. I thought it was two. Okay.
And the other thing that's really bothering me, she should wear more sensible shoes for taking off panties. They get caught on those little hooks every time. Stop it.
Right.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, that's so gross.
Okay, buy the food, please.
She needs to get arrested for this, I do think, because that's like
That's
food
exactly what I
nasty.
think. Exactly.
What the hell is that? What is that?
What?
Wait, I gotta watch.
Is that just like a little?
We just stumbled on it.
What the hell is that?
What
looks like you have a penis.
Is she stealing?
Stealing.
She's got a little kangaroo pouch.
Wow.
She's on the phone with her lawyer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
That poor woman that's having to grab them.
Ugh.
Oh, and now they're on the floor.
This isn't real.
What is this?
Wow.
She either has an enormous clit or she's got something else packed in
Oh,
there.
there's still more in there.
How much does she have in there?
I'm
Jesus.
uncomfortable.
Oh my god,
Wow.
it's like a Russian doll, but
Look at her. She's so mad.
I know she's a
Like a
thefting
nesting
doll.
Thefting doll.
Yes, that's
Oh
so
my god.
funny. That's so
Oh my
true.
god, Kim Coulter is here.
Oh, hey.
Hello, Kim.
I just joined at like the worst possible time because, like, I don't know, like pregnancy, I guess, just like makes everything so much more like. I don't. I'm having a pregnancy brain moment even explaining this, but like I just can imagine like stumbling upon like this. I just like want to go buy a snack, and then there's underwear in my food, and just vomit everywhere.
It is really that is defiling bread like I've never seen. I'm very thankful I make my own bread right now.
Right,
What kind of
exactly.
bread?
I already expect to find toxic and poisonous stuff at the supermarket. I don't need your undies clouding the whole thing too.
Yeah.
Just making
Kim is Kim is also pregnant. When do you do, Kim?
My due date is Halloween, so I'm like putting it out into the universe that I have a Halloween baby. But I was also
that's Anna. That's Anna's birthday. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Cool. That's neat.
Well, they could be
or
birthday
no, maybe it's not.
baby.
Maybe it's around that time. I could be wrong. I'm so wow. That's really coming up. Halloween.
Oh yeah, it's right around the corner. I'm super excited.
Wow. Are you having a girl or a boy? Do you know?
It's a girl. Yeah.
Get a girl. So how many of each do you have? Are you gonna have then?
It'll be my second girl, so I'll have a boy and two girls.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So exciting.
The
yes,
girls
just like having all of the babies. If I could have multiples, I would be doing it.
I don't understand how people have twins. Like
so crazy.
You probably cannot do a single other thing in your life. Ever.
Well, I mean, like, if you really think about it, you don't really start, like, I didn't really, like, it was like I didn't have a bump at all, and then suddenly at, like, 7 months, I'm like, oh, all the way out, so I can only, you know, it's only the last few months that you really got to look out for, but, yeah, you're right, I can't imagine, and then you think of people like the octagon mom, or the
octo mom, that's like having a litter, like a dog.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you are like a dog.
You're never going to be mobile. You know, someone's going to
can never bounce
you in a
back.
cart and just
no. How
drag
could
you
you
everywhere.
possibly
And
bounce
I hope
back?
you have a good partner for that, but like two, maybe three, but like more than that. I don't know,
Octomom
even
was
I
8
would
all at once, right?
Yeah, it was all at once.
That's insane. I can't picture. I can't fathom that.
And then you have like a loose parachute for a stomach for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that
You
video
would
we
definitely
saw.
need some sort of like skin
Yes.
tightening surgery for 8.
Yes. My sister had triplets. It was insane. She
Wow.
literally looked like a bus. Like she would turn and it would just be like
Bus?
And I mean, they were born so early. They were all like under like 4 pounds. They were tiny.
That's so scary.
Typical for twins and
It
triplets,
was,
though, isn't it?
yes, it is. And she had to like literally be in the hospital upside down, like drinking and everything.
What?
She couldn't-
What do you mean
Upside
upside down?
Upside
Because
down.
She was like leaning
shaking
upside
them
down.
out of her?
Like not literally upside down, but like she would literally lay in the bed and they had the feet up all the time. Like she
I was imagining you like were saying they like hung her from the ceiling. or
Yeah,
something.
sorry.
I was like,
I
what?
picture her like a bat.
Make him stay in longer.
But the stomach
big
looked like
boy.
horrible drapes afterwards, but she got it fixed. So she's
Oh,
all
big-
beautiful now.
We got
Mommy
a big
makeover.
boy. Thank you to a TAC Air operation. This is so hard for me to say every time. Wee. Ooh, thank you for the 50. Used our thermal drones to save a dog stuck in a swamp last week. Oh no. Jojo, what kind of dog? Left at 3 a.m. for another rescue and listened to your latest nightlife and loved it. Keeps me awake on early morning drives to help find these missing fur babies. Keep up the great work. Oh my God. You have to. I know that you do this for work or maybe it's your volunteer. Try to take videos of this because every time I'm feeling down, which is like once or twice a day, I watch the video of the men saving the ducklings out of the sewer, and like they pull the ducks out, and then the mom's like, "Rah, rah, rah," like the mom stays there and waits till he pulls them all out.
So cute.
I love a good Dawn commercial where they wipe some oil off of a baby duck. I mean, it's heartwarming.
I know. Oh my
Get some
God.
Sarah McLachlan in the background.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Gay Carpenter, Japanese men have panty vending machines. She's performing a service.
Oh.
Yeah.
But they go and seek
Yeah, but
it.
they go and they pay for those. They
Right.
go and they put the money in and they
Yeah.
take out a thing. I'm not trying to get like a chicken salad sandwich and then like getting a side of panties.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like you can get pink eye by accidentally touching it and then touching your face. You don't know.
Oh my gosh.
It's true.
Yeah. So gross.
Imagine the other way around. Imagine somebody goes and puts bagels in the Victoria's Secret like underpants bin. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, that would be
you
far
like
more
that?
useful because at least like most of those are probably clean. You know, like
It's
nobody's
so
really
meta.
putting on the underwear
Are we talking
first. At least
loose
it's clean
bagels or
underwear.
like a pack of bagels? Like a
What's worse,
bag?
food in your underpants or underpants in your food?
Oh,
Underpants in
Underpants
your
in
food.
food.
Underpants in the food.
Yeah, I feel like that's a no-brainer.
By far.
It would
Yeah.
be funny to do that video actually, like bring bagels and just like
Yeah.
feed it, just, like,
Yeah.
Do that.
oh,
Oh my
like,
God.
Victoria's Secret, and just stash it between the stack of panties.
It's just a
Or
snack
you-
in case you get hungry while you work.
with a sack of Lender's bagels. Like, ooh, I'm naughty.
Watch, the person who does that's going to get arrested and not this chick.
Yeast crimes.
Just
Oh, it's
trying to give treats to
two-way-
all the underwear shoppers.
two-way tack air again with an orange boy. Whee! The videos are all on my page. Enjoy some real tear jerkers.
Aw.
Oh no.
Is someone gonna do a tally of the super chats to see if we
Yeah,
get to 500?
We need an
I think we're
accountant.
about a fifth
You
of
can
the way.
go to your studio page and go to the go live. It should tally it.
Oh, okay. Mike Hunt smells like fish. I want a pair
Wow.
of Courtney's old underwear. Ugh.
Ooh, how old?
Well,
How
Yeah,
old
how
are we
old?
talking here?
There's like holes in them and things. That might be. That's very sensual. Yes.
it depends on how old, because I do like to refresh the batch every once in a while. So
Yes. So send him an old batch.
before I get rid of them, like, okay, here we go. This is, instead of tossing these, we'll just send those off to Mike Hunt. Smells like fish.
Boy.
Do you guys? Oh, I see the page you're talking about, X-Ray Girl. Do you guys ever just throw out your underwear? Or do you just keep buying new ones and like a layer cake? You know what I mean? Like just put a layer of new underwear on the top and then
Garbage.
Layer. And then, yeah.
Garbage.
Well,
It takes a long time to throw them out, but I'm continuously ordering those packs of like 50 Sheen or like whatever underwear. So then
yeah. See, there's the new ones and the semi-old ones, and then the period underwears.
Yes, right.
Okay, that's fair.
You mean like underwear from the Renaissance time or from like the Jurassic era?
Right. It's just hanging on by
the
a
ones
thread.
I don't care about. You know?
That's hilarious. I'm always like, whatever I purchase, I throw away. Like, so I'm a river, not a dam.
Oh, I'm
yeah. If I
down.
feel the need to purchase, then that means that there's some that I need to toss. But I also like I have an IUD, so I don't get a period. So like period panties are really I don't need any to level up to period level because
You're making all of the
So
men
just sort of
erect,
like-
Courtney.
Wait, nothing? There's no anything back when you have an
Yeah,
IUD?
no.
Not even like like not even none.
I think like a couple of times
Not
I've
even
had a little bit of spotting, like, and this is since I got my first one in 2014, and since then, like, there was the first time that out of nowhere, like 6 months after I got my first one, I had like the worst bloodbath period of my life. I was like, "What is happening? This is insane!"
Oh,
and then after that, nothing.
Is that
happened.
normal?
I don't know. Well, I mean, they say that
Which
it's
one do
normal
you
to-
have? Like I've got the copper
Marina.
tea, and it's like
have-
that one has no hormones, but the first period was like a literal murder. I had to go
because
into
it
a
increases
Target
your uterine lining, so you
But
bleed
now
more.
it's just a normal one. Yeah,
No, I have the Marina, and then
yeah,
but
that's
after
why you
that,
don't
and
have
this was
one.
like 6 months after I got it, so I don't know what was going on, but like doctor was like, yeah, I mean, you should. It's not uncommon for you to get a period.
Why
once
would
in a
you
while,
do that?
but
Like, why
then-
would you get that?
Because I don't want to get pregnant.
Yeah.
Why not just
I
pull
love the
out?
IUD.
Well, pulling out is not always
It's not under your control.
guaranteed. And if
True.
I'm not, the thing is that if I'm still being a bit of a whore, I don't want to like gamble like I got
Right.
pregnant with this guy like
You
whoops,
can't
that
trust
was-
some of these
we were
gentlemen.
supposed
What
to
if
just
they're
have fun. That wasn't now.
Yeah,
now
you were
I have to be
supposed
a
to pull
mom to a
out.
child. Yeah, so I don't want to run that risk. I'd rather I mean, granted,
Yeah.
at this point, like it's not like I really.
Yeah, I like the IUD,
I'm
but
not
I
really-
but
not really having
the
one, like,
hormone
laying
one I
out
don't
there.
know, but
But still, like I just don't want to take that risk, and so like I'd rather just at this point in time, if I am gonna sleep with anyone, it's definitely not gonna be it's not a boyfriend, so I'd rather just
Yeah.
make sure I don't get pregnant with this kid, and ever since then I haven't had a period, even after. I mean, I guess even when I switched it out, like didn't have a period. So
Do you feel like cramps? Like, do you feel your cycle going through all the phases, or does it feel like nothing?
no, like the only sign that I have that like a period would come is if I want to overeat. Like when I start noticing that all I want to do is DoorDash McDonald's, I'm like, yeah, so like
this would have been the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
yeah, this would
Okay.
have been.
How fascinating.
She just cries uncontrollably when it's period time. When there's no blood. So
Like,
that's
every once
a
in a while, I'm
win.
like,
Yeah.
why am I so emotional? I don't understand what's going on. I'm just like pigging out like chicken nuggets and McChickens and McFlurries galore.
That's awesome.
And like 3 days later, I'm like, I don't know what happened, but I gotta go for a run or something. This is bad.
I know that
Does
feeling.
Okay, not that I'm having McFlurries all the time, but maybe this is irrational that I get. The last time I had a McFlurry, and it happens kind of every time, I get angry when I notice that the toppings are not thoroughly mixed. Like you get down
Never
and they're-
is thoroughly
they're-
mixed. though.
there's basically nothing in the last third of the cup. It's like it's just toppings and then nothing.
Yeah,
And
they do that. They just dump some shit on top. It's very frustrating. But it's lucky that you can even get a McFlurry because half the time at
Yeah.
McDonald's the ice cream machine is broken.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I get
no,
so
I went
mad.
a whole week not able to get a McFlurry. And let me tell you, first of all, when I noticed that they were out and I was like, oh my God, like they still don't have, like I still can't get a McFlurry. I was like, it's been weeks since I've been able to get a McFlurry. This is fucked up. And then I saw last ordered 1 week ago. And I was like, this tells me that I have been getting McDonald's way too much lately. If in the last week I've checked the app so many times that I thought it had been multiple weeks since I was able to get a McFlurry. So maybe we're not going to get any food for a while.
It's been days. The Happy Plague Doctor says I got rickrolled hungover at the grocery store this morning. Nobody around me even acknowledged it. Made me sad.
what does
Never
it
gonna
mean?
give you
What is
up,
Rickroll?
never
You
gonna
do
let
that thing?
How do you
down,
live Rickroll
never
somebody?
gonna
That's
turn around and desert you.
Look, Plague Doctor. I don't
Dessert.
think the grocery store in the morning is the time or place to be acknowledged for like doing funny or cute things. I think
He rickrolled or he got rickrolled.
It sounds like he got rickrolled, but I don't understand how one would get rickrolled.
Yeah, what does it mean? You ask for a pound of roast beef instead of getting it. The deli guy is like, never gonna give you.
He turns around and it's the kid, and he hasn't aged a day, and teaches bursts into song.
It's very confusing.
Yeah, how you're gonna have to explain. You're gonna have to explain more of this because I don't understand.
How does this happen? All right, we're gonna put a pin in that. Jeremy Parker says guys would scale mountains to get Courtney's undergarments.
Ooh. Should I start selling my undergarments on?
Absolutely. I was gonna say how many days before there's an underwear store open.
My favorite thing I ever learned from someone who sells undergarments, not for a living, but as a side hustle, she says, if you're going to sell your socks, 2 things, have a man wear your socks, like, because their feet get stinkier, and also lick the bottom of your feet. That also helps. I mean, not with your tongue, like lick your hand and then put that on the bottom of your foot.
Is that like a
or what?
Hustle,
These are just pro tips that I'm passing on from people who sell their socks.
She's just sharing the game, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sold one pair of panties on the OF, and I really don't do OF anymore, but it's still there, I guess. But I right in the beginning, like week 1, but I would never do it again because standing at the post office with a pair of your underwear is just the most uncontrollably like upsetting thing. I'm like, I would never do this again. It's not upsetting, like it's just like, why am I here? And then I'm cutting the tag out. I'm like,
This
why
feels
would
like
I
the
do
exact
this?
scenario
Yeah.
those drop boxes were intended for. Just
you
set
feel
it, walk away,
Keanu,
and forget
like
it ever happened. You don't got to stand in line and think
like
about
a
what you're
piece of
doing.
you was on. Yeah, did you feel like you were like selling a piece of your soul, or like a piece of you was being
No,
sent
not
away?
at all. I didn't care.
You got to answer the lady at the front of the counter, like, is there any, alcohol or food or
Exploding items?
No, none of that. No, I asked the lady at the
quite.
counter for a pair of scissors because I just wanted to cut the tag out. I just didn't want the gentleman to know that the panties came from H&M. I don't know. Call me crazy. And then I'm cutting the freaking tag out. I'm like, this, I will never do this again. But there's one gentleman that has a pair of my panties somewhere out there. I have no idea. I think they went to Seattle where Courtney domicile is, but I have no idea.
To bring me panties.
Wow, those in the old days. But wow. Yeah.
Imagine it was like your dad that bought them.
Oh,
why would you even go there? Why?
Because this is the reason, like, when I thought of, like, I don't know, years ago, like, would I sell undergarments? Would I do OnlyFans? I go, no, because what if it's your dad? Or what if it's, like, you can't do it unless you're
But your
comfortable.
dad's gonna know who you are when he
Yeah.
wants to purchase
Your dad's
these
not going to
things.
accidentally sub to your OnlyFans.
Yes.
There's got to be a lot of them.
It happens.
It
People's
does. I've heard of
people's
it.
Stepfathers
Wait,
subscribe. Yes.
Yeah, but your dad?
That's ugh.
That should be the biggest stay off OnlyFans.
Like, I know for
ever.
a fact, I mean, my dad's dead, but like, I know for a fact that if I, in my adult life, did anything like that, like OnlyFans or anything, and he was still alive during that time, there's no fucking way that he would have subscribed to that, even on accident. If he somehow just found out that I had it, he would never go on to the internet ever again because he never wants to find out that I had it again.
Yeah, there's something wrong with your father if he's buying your used panties on OnlyFans. And you probably should speak to your father if that's the case. If your father finds your used panties, at a Target in the bread basket area or whatever, and he didn't know you were doing that, that might be different. He'd be like, "Wow, check this out."
You get a call from him later. You'll never believe what I found at the supermarket earlier when I was trying to buy.
You're like,
What do you guys feel about this? I read an article that this Drea de Matteo, her 13-year-old son, edits her photos for OnlyFans.
Oh, isn't that the chick from The Sopranos?
Yeah.
What?
I was
She's
just like,
disgusting. I mean, it's abuse. That is child abuse, and she should be investigated for a lot of things. But
that sounds like a weird fetish to me.
That is a that's way
like,
too much.
This is not a family business. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
It's
Oh
one
my
thing
God.
if it's like, oh, make a thumbnail for my YouTube, but like, yeah, editing a saucy adult photo is a bit
Of your
much.
mom.
That's too much.
What
A step
is
too
that
far.
true? My
No.
God.
Anakin's burnt wiener, says Courtney. I wouldn't pull out.
Oh.
See, exactly. You cannot trust these gentlemen.
Anakin.
That's
well,
why
Anakin
they have-
doesn't have to pull out.
There's this thing that
Even his burnt.
I
wiener.
think it's for girls in third world countries to wear. It's like a sleeve that goes in your cooch and it's got teeth on the inside.
Oh yeah,
It's an anti like rape device that like, so when a guy puts his dong in there, basically the teeth cut in and then he has to go to a hospital to get the thing
Yeah.
off. And it's like a fly trap. It's like and then he pulls out and it goes with him.
It starts
The
scraping.
weird part about that though is that means he was in, and that still makes you feel raped. I would think. I mean, there'd be vengeance, but
You feel
like,
justice right away.
I think the point is like if it gets to the point where he's forced himself inside you, not that like you would allow it to get to that necessarily, but like if it does, yeah,
they do have. They look like Spanx, only they're like you can't take them off. Like
I saw that.
A
It's
chastity
cool.
belt?
Like I was like, this is brilliant, and like they literally
Penis
tie
fly trap.
You do this little thing where it like tightens it at the waist, and it's impossible to cut it with scissors or a knife or anything.
Wow.
Dang.
The things we have to go through to not get raped. Wild.
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah, I know. We're making penis finger traps to trap the dick inside.
Stay strapped, ladies. Stay strapped.
Stay strapped. Tell jokes. Get on stage. Do stand up as much as you can. That's my advice for how not to get raped.
Yeah,
Just
be
show
as
your
repellent
personality.
and aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
God.
be incredibly annoying. That works for me. I've never been raped, and I've been annoying my whole life. Coincidence?
I love you, Courtney.
They say if you're
I love you, Carmen.
They say if you think that's about to happen to you, that you should just pee yourself. But I've been doing it just every time I'm not in the mood.
Sorry, can't.
We go through so many sheets that way. Oh well. Okay, this is very off topic. What does your underwear say about you?
Okay.
All right.
What do you guys think? I mean, I bet this is probably self-explanatory.
French knicker wearers.
French knicker wearers.
Feels like a Cosmo article I read when I was like a teenager.
That's so true.
French knicker wearers who lie back and think of England? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't think it means anything. Like I literally don't. But
You guys don't think of England when you're having adult time?
No, that's the least sexy country.
Yeah, maybe the Roman Empire, but that's
I'm
thong.
thinking of whatever can hurry up and get me off, so
so you can get back
so I
to.
don't have so much pressure to get off.
Yeah. Thongs are for party loving lushes and reality TV wannabes. Maybe you're just a gal who doesn't want a panty line.
Wrong. I can tell you right now, that's what I wear. Not a party lover, not a lush. Don't watch reality TV. So
there you go.
already off to a bad start. Liars.
Wow. Unbelievable. A t-shirt bra. That's not underwear. Oh,
Well, it's underwear.
Is Chrissy frozen?
Yeah, I thought that was okay.
Sometimes you gotta wear a beige, boring bra. Okay, so this is like a Monday bra. Okay, this is like you gotta get some work done. You know, you're not trying to get it
You're like, all of these look incredibly uncomfortable. I don't wear a bra, and I basically go commando unless I'm wearing a skirt. So I don't.
Sometimes you're wearing a white T-shirt and you just don't want your bra to be seen under the white T-shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who made that bra? Like the Renaissance era people? That looks incredibly uncomfortable. That's awful.
Oh, that looks actually super comfortable. That looks like something that you can wear under a T-shirt and forget that
It
you're
looks
wearing.
soft. Maybe I'm just projecting because it would never fit me. I don't know.
I always thought underwire looked so uncomfortable.
Underwire, I hate underwire. Yeah,
Underwire horrible. Listen to the judgment of the person who wears the beige bra. The T-shirt bra wearer is a bit of a wallflower. Definitely happiest when she is not the center of attention. She would be utterly mortified if she had any visible lingerie lines under her clothing, no matter the circumstance. Neither does she regularly indulge in anything new, so the majority of her smalls are varying shades of grayish nude. She lives in a baggy supermarket jeans and bobbly jumpers. What's a bobbly jumper?
A bobbly jumper.
It's bobbly. Devoting her life to her family and friends, which is a good quality. She puts everyone else first and is quite happy to stay at home and watch the kids while husband goes to the pub with his friends. She's a bit overweight, but pushes that to the back of her mind, as she was taught that it is vain to focus on your appearance. Her favorite outing is a trip to the cinema, where she can indulge in a bucket of popcorn.
Oh my God.
And mix a girlfriend and avoid the scornful eye of others. She has a particular passion for zombie film. Sounds like she's just describing one woman she doesn't like.
Right.
Yeah.
But what if that woman puts on the lace thong? Then does the whole thing go like opposite waves? They kind of cancel each other
negates
out.
each other. Yeah.
I think there's no purpose looking for sanity or logic in this.
Are you telling me this was written by a woman and not some incel? This sounds like boy-run media.
A high-flying career in advertising and gave it all
there's
up
no
to
way this
settle
was written by
down.
anyone but a woman.
As it was,
You guys,
felt
I'm
like
going to
the
tell you
right thing
something
to
right
do.
now. I'm wearing the first two items from this list.
Don't make them any more erect, Courtney. They're going to jizz on their
This is becoming a very different kind of stream.
She used to have a healthy sex life with her husband before the children. Now she has a sneaking suspicion he might be playing away, but can't bring herself to face it. She has secret fantasies about being with Richard Gere.
Richard
This was written by a woman.
Oh my God.
What?
It's so strange.
Are we sure she's not talking about herself here?
Right.
It's just her fantasies.
Are we sure it's even a
Fantasies about
girl?
putting a hamster in Richard Gere's ass.
Bikini brief. Fitness fans obsessed with their step count. This just like
That's funny.
This is like every woman underwear. Like it's I don't know.
Only I love those underwear if I'm just like walking around the house in a t-shirt. Then you get like a little underbutt, and then you might make love. That's like the cute underwear for walking around like with no pants on.
These women have no time for frills or anything remotely feminine. This is feminine. What are you talking about?
That is literally the epitome of feminine.
Like that all the time.
Floral is
Fucking
feminine.
serious?
That's
The
it. A
pink
man wrote
lace and the
this.
floral patterns aren't feminine. In what
A man
planet?
wrote this. I'm convinced.
They are
No.
hardworking
Floral
and
and
demand that
lace.
their
I really don't
underwear
think so.
Masculine.
reflects
I
their
think it's a
work
petty
ethic.
woman.
This
is
has
a petty
boy-run
woman.
media all over it, I
The
think. I
bikini
don't-
brief wearer is a professional fitness fanatic. They're obsessed with their daily step count. They're constantly checking their Apple Watch. Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Honestly, this just reeks of like fat girl to me. I'm not gonna
Miranda
lie.
fucking hates everyone.
It kind of does, Kim. I agree.
Every other comment is about like fitness and these like
Eating
these
popcorn.
horrible women, these boring women. Like, oh, shut up.
Some big fat slob is behind, just like typing
sitting in
away.
like men's boxers and like an
This was
XXL
written by
shirt.
Pearl.
Wow. She's literally shaming like women who work out, who track their workouts, who've done diets,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
who travel to Ibiza or go anywhere. Wow. They live separate lives from their partners despite being married, as there is little room for a spouse alongside the laser focus towards keeping the pounds off and preventing the bingo wings from taking hold. How
Yeah,
specific.
this woman's got big old
Just from that, just from these underpants.
Yeah.
Right. This was written by Clam. This is the Clam Run Media.
Yeah.
Oh my
100%.
god.
Yeah.
This is Cameron Media.
Holy shit. Okay, what do you think this kind of person? A creative soul who's tough to crack.
If I wear a bra, it's a bralette.
I
Every
love
time.
them.
Yeah.
I love
Love
them.
Those
I
are
cannot be
cute.
contained in those.
Sometimes I wear a bralette as a crop top. There are
Oh,
no
yeah.
rules these days. Yeah.
That is cute.
Yeah, I have a couple
Okay,
of
so
bralettes I wear as crop
this
top.
is you, Keanu. The bralette wearer is feminine and creative. She adores makeup and fashion and has an extensive, colorful wardrobe, putting together often surprising. This is you to
This
a
is
T.
you.
Combinations that reflect her mood that day. She is naturally stylish, but not overtly sexy.
Yeah.
Other women
Well, except for that part.
Other women adore her. She has oodles of girlfriends. She is on the guest list of every gathering and thinks nothing of willing away an evening in deep conversation on the phone, if not in person. Men, however, don't fully understand her, as they are as they are slightly intimidated by her artistic side and can't quite work out what's on offer. The bralette wearer is a creative thinker, a daydreamer, and despite being extremely popular, is happiest when alone.
Bravo. All right. I take everything back. This was written by the greatest thinker of all time. Wow. They completely describe this person is a philosopher and should be, rewrite the Bible, and I'd be happy. Yes.
She is either a writer or works at an art gallery and loves everything in those worlds. In lockdown, she painted her entire kitchen bright pink and is teaching herself about upcycling and attempting to reupholster an antique armchair. What the hell's an upcycle?
Well, you take something shitty and old, like that you got at a thrift store, like a coffee table, and you upcycle it into like a cool,
prettier.
You cover it with like cool wallpaper or fabric,
It's like
or
a
you turn it into
DIY version of recycling.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
The first time I ever saw upcycling, somebody had taken a Grey Goose bottle and they had cut it off and then they turned it into these really beautiful glasses. They were like highball glasses. They were really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
I once turned a coffee table. I covered it in fabric and put cushions on it, and I turned it into a gorgeous bench. I put it in my college apartment. Yeah,
I love it.
Wow. So she is the friend that others turn to when they need help with their makeup or hair, to borrow clothes. She adores traveling, prefers nothing more than getting lost in a new city, content in her own company. She will never reveal where she buys her underwear. Well, you just
not true.
That. You said okay, yeah. Or what perfume she wears. Potential suitors be warned. She's a tough cookie to crack, and
Also
a nightmare. And a nightmare when it comes to Christmas presents.
I am.
Wow. That's funny. Oh, what about this? Old-fashioned romantic stuck in the French knickers. Here they are.
Here are the French knickers. So
Who's
these are boy
wearing
shorts.
French knickers?
Like maybe to sleep?
They're super comfy.
Yeah,
those are cute too. They also give you the underbutt, which is not appreciated.
A
as
little
much as
cheeky
underboob.
brief. Yeah.
These ladies are romantic at heart. I don't want to keep reading this. Push-up bra. Everyone wears a push-up bra.
Center of attention. Guess that makes sense.
Push-up bra doesn't work on me, no matter which one I buy, no matter what. I've got this.
Really?
Like, if I eat popcorn, it's all in the bra because it's floating over my tits. So you can there is not. I defy anyone to design a push-up bra that would actually work for me. Like that's not duct tape. Like it would never work. But
I think you could do it. No, it's I don't know. It would. I don't know. Maybe
you just go the makeup route. You just contour some cleavage in there.
There's a difference between like a top that's like a form-fitting top, but yeah, like a bunch of padding is like would kind of look ridiculous.
You need like the double push-up bra from La Senza before I hit my puberty stage. Like I used it and my non-boobs became boobs. It was fantastic.
Yay! We love a happy ending.
Yes,
send me the link. I'll try it.
Kim, is that your microphone making all that like noise? Where's that coming from?
I might have. It might have just been me drinking my water. I'm sorry.
Wait, touch your water again. Touch it.
Lift it up and put it down.
It's that. Yes. Well, Has she?
It wasn't because here we.
Oh yeah, it's like the movement next to it. Oh, that's weird.
But we're glad you're hydrated. Quite.
Yeah.
Okay, it's better than the alarm.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this chick. This congresswoman. My gosh, everyone's up in arms about this. And you know what? I never heard of this congresswoman before this whole debacle, so I guess it's working. Congresswoman's real Aunt Paulina goes viral over a resurfaced video in a MAGA bathing suit. After liberal commentators criticized her outfit as inappropriate, the congresswoman hit back, saying, "I'm confirming that I have indeed worn swimsuits, and you can tell I'm biologically a woman." Where does she? What state? Where is she from? Let's see.
Florida.
I mean, come on.
And this was 10 years ago.
Oh, I think the only reason they're upset is because she doesn't have the same values as the other people do. Yet people prop up like, trying to think like the Olympics, twerking at the Olympics, or I don't know, just like if she had different values, I'm sure they would have been like, hell yeah. Do you think?
Well,
girl?
I think a lot of people, at least some of the people that I've like gotten into conversations about this with, were thinking that this was part of like her congressional thing or something that she did while a politician. But the fact of the matter is, she used to be a swimsuit designer and a swimsuit model. So like someone like this video like resurfaced from however long ago. So you know, it's not directly linked to her being a politician. Like, so what? There's like the whole butt shaken thing is, you know, we could talk about that if you really want, but you know, she's a swimsuit model. She's like you know, a swimsuit designer. That's kind of comes with the territory. It's not as if she was like, it's not as if afterwards it's like, vote for me, you know?
No, exactly. And they do make
that's
part of
like
the
because a
campaign.
lot of people I talked to, like I said initially, were upset because they thought that was what it was being used as, and it just isn't. And a lot of people that don't like it because of like the hyper purity culture right now. But
and like I said, it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean,
And
it's a
she
one
lives in
piece.
Florida. I think people that live near the beach, they're like so jaded on you know, they just don't think about it. They just, and so somebody from Montana or like, you know, someplace up north would be like, oh my God, she's showing her butt.
Yeah.
She has such a great butt. I feel like we all deserve to see it.
Yeah, I have no
She has
idea
a
what people are
fantastic
upset about.
body,
It's a one piece. What was wrong? I'm sorry, my internet went out for a second. But they're shaming her for wearing what? A one-piece bathing suit? Oh,
I agree with Kim. I think that when people put it out there, it made it look like it was now and that she was using it as a way to get votes, when really it was completely taken out of context. And now, you know, it's like 10 years ago, and like she said, I think she was like a swimsuit what did they say?
Designer.
She was a swimsuit designer and a t-shirt designer.
So
she also was a model.
I'm going to run for Congress and I'm going to wear a swimsuit to get votes.
Yeah, why not?
Right.
No shame in that.
But didn't
People
Force
are gonna
Mommy run for something and then she posted a nude and then put a firecracker in her ass? Like, why not?
I think that was before she ran, but that is so funny.
We love a pyrotechnic butthole. That's wonderful.
X-Ray Girl has to run.
I'm sorry. I just been streaming all day.
It was so good to see you again.
Yes. Thank you, Chrissy, for having me on. And
Thank you. Your hair looks really good, X-Ray Girl.
Thank you. It's like 4 days unwashed.
Ooh,
gorgeous.
Mhm. But
Tell the people what's coming up for you.
Tomorrow, probably gonna play Diablo on my channel. It'll be my first time playing that game. So if you can sub to Kick, Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Extra Girl everywhere. And yeah, I hope you guys have a very good evening. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
Oh, now we're symmetrical. I like that.
Now we're symmetrical. All right, let me bring back this.
I mean, I guess we were symmetrical. It just feels perfect.
I know.
More
I know
balanced.
I totally feel you. I'm so glad she's gone. Anna, Paulina, Luna. I have a confession to make since TikTok Democrats are on to me. I wear bikinis to the beach and mineral sunscreen. I am confirming that I have indeed worn swimsuits, and you can tell I am biologically a woman, MAGA. But you know what I don't like about this? You can't see how old these tweets are.
What? Why?
There are better, I guess, things to do with your time than digging up modeling photos of me from almost a decade ago. The left is attempting to make this a thing, yet can't define a woman. Very low IQ behavior. Get over it.
Ooh.
It seems very odd of the left because it's like, you know, women should be able to wear whatever they want and do whatever they want. And, you know, and we as we should. I just do not understand how this is offensive. Because she's an American flag.
They're into the most degenerate, weird shit. Like only a few weeks ago, during Pride, you're seeing videos of like grown men pissing on other grown men in the street, and these are the same people who are like, "That's love. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever." And now they're like, "Oh, look at this swimsuit model from 10 years ago. This is horrible."
Yeah, and they wear like those dog masks at the parades that they call family friendly. And then they're outraged by a woman in the swimsuit. That's bizarre.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
It's all fake. It's all fake. They're liars. They don't have a single like solitary moral compass, at least not like a straight one, so to speak. And they constantly contradict themselves based on whatever the talking point at the time is.
They're just mad because it's a Trump swimsuit.
Yeah, it's an objectively attractive woman in a Trump outfit. So
I'm just mad because I have to do a lot more squats for my butt to look like that.
Yeah,
her butt looks great.
Yes.
And you know what? Like, why can't a woman in a good-looking, fit woman with bathing suit pictures out there? Why does that make people take her less seriously? I mean, why does that take away from? I know that's how it is, but it has nothing to do with your competence in.
It has
But
literally
it has nothing
to
do with your politics
confidence.
either. It's literally just like a look at me grab. And like it's, you know, people are gonna say bad things about you no matter what. It happens to be something that I would personally disagree with. So like I'd be happy to share why I would disagree with it.
Tell me.
I just think because it's nothing to do with politics. It's nothing to do with your platform. It has everything to do with like the self-aggrandizing. And I do think that like the porn culture and like the porn brain rot is just like rampant, especially for, you know, like young men. And it's just not, I don't think it's very healthy for a lot of reasons, but particularly if you want to be taken seriously in some sort of like political landscape, unless you're like, okay, I can see like a leftist kind of being on this. I can see like a Democrat because like a lot of their platform is like, you know, love is love and, you know, sexual revolution type stuff, like abortion should be available and my body, my choice and whatever. So it would make sense. But fundamentally, I understand why on the more conservative side, people would say like, this has nothing to do with anything. Put your clothes back on. If you want to do it in your free time, do it in your free time. Like, but when you're in that kind of position, everything you do is under a microscope. Every single thing that you did, you know, like every fart you ever accidentally slipped out in high school is suddenly under a microscope, and somebody's going to have something to say about it no matter what.
Yeah.
It's just
what better
like,
way to make people pay attention to boring politics than being hot and putting on a cute one-piece bathing suit? You know, if you're a beautiful woman, a lot of men won't pay attention to what you say anyway. So
I think
that doesn't bug me at all too much.
You know, I think it's a little hypocritical because if somebody would you say, Kim, that you would not vote for somebody if they used to be like a pageant girl or like in that world because they have to be in swimsuits?
I mean, I was
thinking that they run around in a lot less.
I wouldn't the objective reason that I would not vote for someone would not have to do with the fact that like of something that you did in your past. That doesn't bother me. Like I myself come from like a very degenerate past. Like there are things that like I wouldn't want people to judge me off of right now because like I don't resemble that person. I'm nothing like that anymore. So like, no, like past things, like I'm not really so much about like, oh, like you did this thing, I think it's weird. What are your policies? What kind of platform do you stand on? What kind of promises are you trying to make? Like, what kind of change do you want to affect? Do your values align with mine as far as like the kind of community you want to see around you? Do I care that you wore a bathing suit 10 years ago? No, I really don't care. Do I care that you're a pageant queen? No, I really don't care. Is that part of your platform? That's kind of weird. Why would that be part of your platform? Maybe that would be a reason why, but that I would
But
say.
everybody has a past, right? Like,
not necessarily. I mean, like, I envy a lot of like my friends who, you know, like I recently befriended somebody who's in my D&D group, and like she met her husband in high school when they were 13. They got married like very young. They lost their virginity to each other. They just had their 4th child. Like some people really do it right. Like, you know, as far as I'm concerned, some people really like don't have like the weird history or like their shortcomings when they were younger don't necessarily wouldn't be nearly as embarrassing as others.
I just think having somebody with a varied experience like that. I mean, there's limits, of course. Like, would I vote for somebody who has done porn? Maybe not. But I mean, if you have a little bit of like saucy photos of yourself out there, I don't know. I think that's what makes somebody like a real person. Like I wouldn't expect somebody to wake up, you know, like to be born, go through all their schooling and be like, I will run for an office. Like I kind of like somebody who's like, maybe I was a model. Maybe I like.
I got no problem with her.
Like
I got no problem with any of that. I have no problem with stuff surfacing from the past at all. It would like, could you have a reaction now about something that came up from your past that could turn me off to what happened? Probably, but like just generally, I'm not voting based off of like if you took like an embarrassing photo or like if you used to be a swimsuit model and like you have a video where like you're kind of shaking your butt at the camera, like, you know.
Yeah, we vote on policy. Like, who cares about that? Would I personally do that if I was running? No, but you know, she's young.
Are you going to stand up for women in women's spaces? Are you going to like hold Congress accountable for the ways that it's messing up and the ways that it's wasting our taxpayer money? Like, what are you going to do for your local constituents? Like, how are you looking to make our lives more livable and make our future better?
I also don't find that embarrassing. She looks magnificent.
Oh yeah, look, it only,
you know, but I mean, if anything, it just makes me like her more. She looks great. So,
and there's going to be a ton of people like that, and there's going to be a ton of people on the other side who's like, oh, well, she's kind of a whore, and I don't want anything to do with that. And you know, like they all have their opinion, and everybody's
and
got
those people are not getting laid enough, and that is why they have that opinion. If you're asking me,
I think right. It's if someone is a congresswoman and they are currently kind of putting out their straps, then I would be like, okay, your focus is on getting attention for your looks, which is great and all. But I would be like, okay, do you care more about that or your work? If it's in your past, I'm cool with it. But if it's like during the time that you are running for or in office, then I would be like,
but it's just being a woman. Look at AOC. She's objectively, I would say she's objectively attractive, right?
She is.
No matter what she does, and we love Alex Stein, he's going to walk up to her and call her a big booty Latina. It's just being a woman, all right? She was in a fucking, just a pantsuit.
That's true.
People will always comment on women's looks. Because she's a beautiful woman, unless you look like, I don't know, Miss Trunchbull, is that you need to be ugly and hideous and in a burqa to run for office.
No,
right? Yeah, she's
because if you're too ugly,
culture too far. I agree, but also like if you're running on a platform of family values and like conservatism, then it does make sense to be a little bit to scrutinize a little bit. If like you then are like, hey, look at my butt.
But not if you're too ugly, that's not good either. If you're a woman in a public figure, you'll get
you don't win if you're a woman, and you don't win if you're women are more likely to be scrutinized on their looks, and men are more likely to be scrutinized on like how manly they actually are. The idea that like any one group is getting more crapped on right now is not necessarily the case, especially with the internet.
Yeah. You got to be
So
a
you have
little
to
attractive.
be-
You gotta have thick skin these days. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, especially on X, formerly known as Twitter. My goodness.
We're not
Oh, yeah.
calling it X. I refuse.
I
Okay.
can't. I
Same,
won't
Chrissy.
call it
I
that.
hate that name.
Yeah.
I refuse. But
Forever.
let's go to
Dead
Chongus.
name forever.
Chongus.
Chongus.
Bonerland ahead. Oh, I love her face. His face, her face.
Her face.
I
Look at her
love
stomach arms. Those are
it.
my favorite thing on the planet.
Look at that petable head. Oh, that
Oh, I just want to take a little head and be like, I want to boop her snoot.
Yeah, you boop
Got the snoot.
Oh, rhinoceros. Did Bill Maher write this article?
Oh God.
Oh, I have to play the ditty. Meaning gummies that are not that good, but I like them. Committed to a big. I bought a multiple pack of them. So
You're coming in and out again.
that's what
A
she said.
little bit.
Oh, what about now?
Always makes it take a while for your sound to come back.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Push up says, I am not a bra.
That was a good one.
Jerry, it was actually funny for him. Jeremy Parker's Anna Paulina Luna is magically hot. Make America hot again, like Courtney is doing.
Ooh.
See?
Look at those milkers.
Milkers. Paul Gundrum. Keanu is right. I listen to everything that Leanne Starr says.
Oh, I love her.
I love
So
her
do
too.
I. I love her too.
Was that sarcasm? I don't know. But-
I can't tell anymore.
Yeah, I cannot tell.
All right, that's it. I'm getting the breast milk jewelry. Okay. We did Anna Paulina. Okay, let's talk about the Australian breakdancer.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody
My
saw
hero.
this girl performing at the Olympics, performing, I don't know, at the Olympics. It was so hilarious, but she's gotten some backlash. Poor thing, Ray Gunn. She's
Rightfully
being
so.
accused of rigging her way to the Olympics. How does one rig her way to the Olympics?
He kissed up to the people that were in charge of
Her
the-
husband's like on that.
And,
board
yeah,
of
he was the
people that
coach.
decide.
She's not young
yeah.
either. Good for her.
I think she also was part of a group of people that was on the board that decided.
I really thought
Who
this was
got
a
to-
troll for embarrassingly long because I honestly didn't watch the Olympics at all. So I was watching. all of
Nobody
these-
does.
I
Nobody
didn't
watches
watch
the
it
Olympics.
either.
Okay, let's go into the
correct me
trend
if I'm
thread.
wrong. Is this the first year for breakdancing? I thought I
Yeah.
heard that. It
And
is
apparently
the first
it's the
year.
last now.
Yeah, they're not
and
doing it in
because of her, she
2028.
ruined it for everyone.
We
because
ruined
of
it for everyone.
Oh
She
my
ray-gunned
God.
it.
A change.org petition signed by thousands claims that Reagan set up her own governing body for breakdancing to control its election process and sideline other qualified dancers, also known as black people. Critics are calling for a full investigation. Whoa. Hold Reagan, Rachel Gunn, and Anna Mayrs accountable for unethical conduct Olympic selection. Whoa. Before we dig too deep, here's Molly Chapman, the breakdancer who lost to Reagan in the qualifying event to represent Australia at the Olympics. Oh my God. Look.
I can already tell she's better.
She
Oh my
looks like
God.
a breakdancer.
Yeah.
It's Justin Bieber.
It actually looks a lot like Ellen Page.
Yes.
Poor girl.
Woo! See, that's what the moves should really look like.
I
Look at
think
those
Reagan was
moves.
trying to do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it
She
kind of
stole
looks
her
like
act.
Oh yeah, this is definitely breakdancing.
It's
yeah, this
It's
looks way
busy.
more
You know
like
what? I don't
breakdancing.
care who you are. If you're not black and breakdancing, it's
No.
gonna look fucking weird. Okay,
Exactly.
just
You're right.
is. It's just not. It's just confusing to people. But
I don't know, like some like white gymnasts have been some of the best breakdancers I've ever seen in my life.
it's because they are so flexible; they could twist
Mm-hmm.
around. But
Wow.
Like my brother said,
Wow.
white people over 30 should not be breakdancing. That's
No.
just
I think that's fair. I
unfortunately.
think that's fair.
This doesn't look
According
like
to
that
the
was
internet,
a
all
break
white people over
dancing
30
video.
should just
after I
be
hurt
like in their
myself while
basements
breakdancing.
forever, hiding from everyone.
Does this look like typical breakdancing to you guys? Like
No.
I don't remember it looking like this.
I don't. The little hop thing is what
I
had
love
me.
the hop.
It's not typical because it's a white woman. Like, it
No, I
just
mean I don't
doesn't
even mean
look-
that. I just
yeah.
mean the moves. Like there's
Yeah,
no
like I said,
sense
the
of,
little, like-
one arm hopping. There's no, I don't know, no like
Some of
neck
the moves are a
spinning.
little.
She's not doing this though.
Yeah, but
This?
she's objectively much better. Yeah.
The kangaroo move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is better. I agree. I just
Way
mean like
better. Yeah.
I've seen
It's
guys
still
in high
pretty white,
school
though.
that they had crazier moves than that. I don't know.
So
She
Ray
didn't do the one move that I liked though, when on your side, going like
this.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh,
flip
yeah.
over and then-
Oh my
Did you
gosh,
see
that was so
how
good.
someone
That's
made
a
that
dead
into a sticker on their back rear windshield
Yes!
wiper? Did
Oh,
you
that's
see that?
Yes, it was so good.
awesome.
So
Pretty
clever.
Oh my god.
Poor girl.
I
Getting
did
so
see that,
roasted.
Kat.
Talented and underprivileged youth, furthering accusing her of phenomenal breakdancers in a qualifier that she organized. Anna Mayr, the president of Australian Olympic Committee, is also under fire. Petitioners accuse both Mears and Raygun of gaslighting the providing genuine athletes' efforts. The demand for transparency in the Olympic selection process is louder than ever. She's not upset. They're in cahoots. To this point, neither Raygun nor Mears have officially responded to the allegations. However, Raygun did address her critics indirectly during an August 10th press conference, defending her performance and emphasizing the importance of creativity in breakdancing. Yeah, it's not good. It's creative. That's another way of saying it's bad. Wow.
I mean, it could have been considered more like interpretive dance. It's
Yes.
just because it might be creative, it's not breakdancing.
Right.
I agree.
It's horrific, whatever it is.
I
but
mean,
it gave us all a
I
laugh.
break stuff when I dance, and that's
Yeah.
probably closer to breakdancing than what she's doing.
Your milkers knock things
Yeah,
down.
my-
Is that what you mean? Yes.
Raygun
That's
stated,
my version of breakdancing.
I was never going to beat these girls on what they do best, their power moves. What I bring is creativity. All of my moves are original, but that doesn't mean they're good, Raygun.
Why with the side by side with a kangaroo?
I know.
It's so funny.
It's awesome.
It's not good.
Oh my
God. Oh my God.
Raygun's
She's like,
response reflects the ongoing debate in breakdancing. Should it prioritize technical skill or yes, it obviously should prioritize technical skill like every other friggin' Olympic event.
Yeah.
Or creative expression. You can be as creative as you want, but you still have to be good.
what is she doing?
Yeah.
Is she like, you know, like bucking at the ref? Like this gal?
She's
What
like,
is
you don't
she doing?"
understand. It's creative.
She's auditioning for the next Step Up movie.
Her comment suggests that she sees herself as an artist first, an athlete second. But does this justify the alleged manipulation? See, this is somebody who's done it too good for too long. She has been coddled. She's never been told no enough. She thinks that she's as good as the black people, and it's not fair. It's not.
They're
good.
trying to remove meritocracy from
Yep.
Olympics as well, just like they're trying to remove meritocracy from everywhere in the woke
Yep.
world.
Yeah,
Yep.
actually, isn't she a DEI teacher of sorts? Like, isn't that like part of her
Right. Oh, really?
career
Let's find-
background? Like, she like teaches DEI shit or something.
Let's find
'Cause,
out.
like, this would make
Like-
sense. She's like, oh, look at me, I'm so perfect and wonderful. I teach people about being a victim all the time, and so that's why I'm good enough to be here. And you guys are all just making me a victim now. Like,
Oh, I thought you meant like do it yourself. Like
no, DEI.
Oh,
Not
Diversity,
DIY.
equity.
Oh, DIY. I don't know
DIY.
why
Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
why I had a brain
She's a
malfunction. I'm
do-it-yourself
like, what do you
teacher.
mean?
Do it yourself.
Teach yourself.
Well,
Yeah,
as
do yourself.
the controversy unfolds, the breakdancing community is divided. Some support Raygun's emphasis on artistry, while others argue that the selection process must be fair and transparent to all athletes, regardless of style. The petitioners are not just seeking an apology, they want systemic changes to prevent future abuses. The case could set a precedent for how emerging sports like breakdancing are managed and represented in the Olympics. The ball is now in the court of the Australian Olympic Committee and the Prime Minister, how they respond to shape the future of breakdancing in Australia and beyond. She looks retarded.
Look at our little Prime Minister
What
with his
an
scarf
image.
and her laying on the ground with her little face. Stop. Oh my gosh. Y'all, like, she
Man,
actually did
whoever-
finally come out and have like comments. And one of the things that I noticed about it is it was like all denial, denial, denial. I just want to thank everyone that's been supporting me.
Oh, here we go. We got it all
Oh
ready.
my God. Who's
Oh, you have it. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Australian breakdancer Reagan breaks her silence after being
Okay.
mocked online over her bizarre Olympics performance. The dancer called the criticism devastating and asked people to stop harassing her. I didn't realize that would also open the door to so much hate, which has frankly been pretty devastating. Oh, come on, idiot! That's the thing. She has no clue how bad she is because everyone around her is just saying yes.
They're the haters. She's perfect.
No scruples on this bitch. Oh my God.
Hi everyone, Ray Gunn here.
Oh.
I just want to start by
I already hate her, and I love
Just the
No,
pause and the
face.
breath she took.
Arrogant.
before she went.
Yeah.
Hi,
That little,
everyone.
like,
Also, where's her Australian accent?
it's there.
It's there.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Sorry.
by
I was-
Hi, everyone.
thanking all the people who have supported me. I really appreciate the positivity, and I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. That's what I hope.
That's what I was talking about.
This is what people do who suck, and they know they suck, and they just can't.
They're
come to
just
grips
going to
with-
gaslight.
They can't come to grips with the 98% of negativity, like negative feedback, and they just focus on the 2% of, wow, most of you have been so positive, and it's like, no, it hasn't.
I just realized, you know what she's doing?
Gaslighting.
Keep girl boss gaslight.
Yes.
Or what order is it supposed
Yeah.
to go in? But yeah, yeah. I don't remember what
She's
order it's
like-
supposed to be, but
she's
that's
like
what
my
doing.
new
She's
Anne
gatekeeping,
Hathaway.
She's girl bossing
Yeah.
and she's gaslighting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Patty Leather says she's a sociology professor.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
I thought
gotta
she had
dig
something
into
to do
her.
with DEI shit, but maybe not.
We gotta find out what she does for work.
I didn't realize that would also open the door to so much hate, which is frankly
I hate when people it's like people don't think you're good. It's not hate. Hate is something to take personally, like they personally hate you. Nobody knows you personally. They just don't think you're good enough for the Olympics. And to put yourself in this victim mentality of like, oh, I'm being bullied. It's like, no, people think you suck and are not
Right.
good enough.
I just can't believe that she didn't watch that performance and laugh along with it and just
Right.
think like, you know what?
People-
I'm definitely doing this for giggles. This is not for serious. Like what?
Someone in the chat just said
What?
that she's the new Amber Heard, and I just feel that so personally.
She is a breakdancing Amber Heard.
Yep.
been pretty
Amber Heard.
devastating.
She's shit on the stage.
Well, I went out there and I had fun. I did take it very seriously. I worked my butt
You
off.
didn't, girl. No, you didn't. You did not. That's
That's
the
even
thing.
more
You
sad.
didn't
If she's
take it
being honest
seriously.
right now and she was really taking it seriously, that just makes it all the more
It's just
pathetic.
terrible.
Bingo, Kim.
Yeah.
Also,
I had
again,
fun.
seriously, we're talking about break dancing. Like it's the most unbelievable thing I've ever heard. And she's at the edge of tears because people were their eyes were offended by her ridiculous performance.
And the
As a
Olympics
woman
are
in
not
her 30s.
The Olympics are not for fun. You're not there to have fun. You're there to kick ass and be the absolute best in your field, in your sport.
Oh God.
Fun. I had fun. I was creative. Fuck you, dude.
She grew up in the
fuck
age where they
outta
don't give
here.
trophies.
Well,
They give
like, she should
participant.
know better.
She got a participant medal.
Preparing
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
Olympics,
participation trophy.
and I gave my all, truly. I'm honoured to have been a part of the Australian Olympic team and to be part of breaking's Olympic debut. What the other athletes have achieved has just been phenomenal. In regards to the allegations and misinformation floating around, I'd like to ask everyone to please refer to the recent statement made by the AOC, as well as the posts on the Ozbreaking Instagram page, as well as the WDSF Breaking for Gold page.
Sorry if I can't take your video seriously. You're literally on a fucking street corner. The bus is pulling and stopping in front of you. I'm hearing the squeaky brakes of a bus. There's winds. It's like there's a lot going on. You're in like in between two buildings. You moron.
It looks like you're just out like on a break or something. Like,
yeah,
I gotta hurry this up. Like I don't want my boss to catch me, but I just want to say, like, it just doesn't look. You're not even taking this seriously, lady.
Jay Darklighter says she cheated. Now she's trying to cover it, and it's making it worse for herself. Right.
Oh yeah.
This video reeks of doing too much. She is trying a little too hard here.
Bit of a fun fact for you. There are actually no points in breaking. If you want to see how the judges thought I compared to my opponents, you can actually see the comparison percentages across the 5 criteria on Olympics.com. All the results are there.
Let's go to Olympics.com.
Yeah, I must see this.
Olympics.com. How did you score versus everyone else? Let's see. How do we even begin?
And you know, if it was good, she would have told us. She would have been all about
it. She knows people are not going to look it up.
I'm going to be in Europe for a few weeks for some pre-planned downtime. But I'd really like to ask the press to please stop harassing my family, my friends, the Australian breaking community, and the broader street dance community. Everyone has been through a lot as a result of this, so I ask you to please respect their privacy. I'll be happy to answer more questions on my return to Australia. Thanks.
One could say that she's having a breakdown.
She might be having a breakdown.
Going to the Olympics. All right, let's navigate this because she knows people are
I'm
lazy.
pretty sure she got 0 compared to everyone else.
Here we are, the Olympics website. Results. All right, let's find.
In the upper right.
Okay, let's find breakdancing.
She just cracks me up how serious that was.
Wait, how do we find the scores?
Maybe results, breakdancing results.
Well, how do
I use a website?
Oh no! How do I use internet.com?
Somebody help!
Internet. Okay, so click on results. Okay, and then do
medals. Handball.
Handball. That's what I medal in.
Final medal results. Medalists.
That's just the overall country. I think
there's a filter button. Oh yeah, there we go. And see it. We got all categories, all sports. Okay,
breaking.
Woo,
why can't they call it breakdancing, which is what it is?
Oh, Australia's not there.
I wonder why. Okay. Yes, if Lithuania does better than you, then you should quit breaking.
Yeah, they probably don't have clean water, but they can break dance.
So it's weird. Like, I don't get
this
how
is just medals though, because we need the list of like everyone, right? We want to see the
the medals don't even make sense. Like, why do 2 people have gold?
So if we
men's and women.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah.
NOCs. Is that like
who would think that Canada would be at the top? Actually, it's so interesting.
So if we do, okay, if we go back to if we click on results again,
so a Japanese person won the women's breakdancing.
They're bendy.
Silver. China got bronze. Now, where do you see the points?
Yeah, so we need to go. We need because we're in medals. We need to just go to results. So we have to go back again. Okay, so here, what? This is where I don't know. Oh, go back.
I think
go,
she
do
tricked
the
us.
filter. Do the filter button again.
Results. I'm not retarded. This is what happens.
And then
It takes
the
you
filter
to-
button. Over. No, down. No, back.
Back.
There you
Wait,
go. Yeah, there you go.
right.
Badminton. It's badminton? I thought it was badminton.
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 Well, we can pronounce it however we want.
I took that in high school.
So
Yeah, there's
should do the
something here that
Olympics.
says judges were not impressed with Ray Gunn's moves, including the T-Rex pose that she rolled out. I thought that was a kangaroo.
If you look at everyone in
can't
the
see the
audience, they're gobsmacked. They're not even laughing. They're just horrified. Like, what am I watching?
I think the thing that she's saying it does not exist on this website.
Yeah, I'm trying to
So
find like
Lithuania
Here's
got 11
Raygun. Raygun,
points.
Oh, you
zero.
found it.
Zeros. Raygun
Yeah,
got 0
0.
points.
Italy got 1 point, I think.
Oh my god, this is awesome. It's so silly. She seems like a sweet girl,
But what is it? What is the thing in parentheses?
seems like an
What is
ass.
that?
I don't know.
So I think those are the
I don't think
final-
she seems like a sweet girl at all. She seems very
She seems like a cunt.
I'm being
like a
nice.
breakdancing
She's
cunt.
yeah. Seems mentally ill.
All right, enough of this. I think what she said doesn't really exist. She's
Oh,
gaslighting everybody. Oh, Sam, why aren't you eating the gummies? I haven't picked them up yet, Sam. I will tomorrow. Thank you.
Patience,
Yes.
Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Sam. I am eating
Hi, Sam.
these Joyride
Okay,
gummies.
so I just found
They're not good.
something that says
Oh.
that the 3 scorecards of the official Paris Olympics site show that Ray Gunn failed to score a single overall point from any of the 9 judges.
Uh-oh.
Man.
That's
Valid.
Yeah.
You could see what the judges had to say, which was nothing at all.
They were gobsmacked. They were just looking at her like, what am I watching?
This is
Push-up
Paris
says-
Olympics, not Para-Olympics, okay?
Yes,
You got
exactly.
Raygun wrote a crazy woke PhD thesis. We have to find it.
I would definitely read that.
Ray Gunn scored 2 points against Lithuania's Nika for originality and in the first round.
Nika,
yes.
please.
Nika, please.
Grab America by the pussy says, anyone discover Raygun's One Lee fans yet?
One Lee fan. One
Lee.
Oh, y'all, this
OnlyFans? She
is
has
so
an
good. You
OnlyFans?
have to hear this. However, even in her best round, Ray Gunn only pulled 2 points to her opposition's 54, showing how comprehensive the results actually were.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Hold on. Fealty is overwhelming me with links. Let me see. This might be one of her dances. Hannah versus Raygun semifinal B girl. This is the 2023
Man.
championships. Okay. Let's see. This is how she used to be. I don't know. I hope this is relevant.
Oh boy.
And is this her here?
Oh god.
They're like running around in a circle. They look ridiculous. Is this her?
This is how I injured myself.
Is this her or is this?
I can't
girl
I think
her?
it's the other
No.
one.
Oh wait,
Oh, no, that
Fealty
looks
said
like
she's in the
more
black top, so that's.
Yeah, that looks like her.
She's having a
Oh my
seizure.
God.
It looks like when your parakeet
What?
is dying.
And she's like,
Yeah.
try to
She's like,
top that, baby.
Yeah.
Flop around on the ground like a fish out of water. Like what?
Let's see her response.
Oh my god.
Imagine doing this at a party, like with a straight face.
Right.
Why didn't she do this at the Olympics?
Yeah, that's not bad.
This is
Yeah.
better than the Olympics.
Maybe she was nervous, you guys.
Is that
I
really
don't
her
know.
though?
What was that?
What the hell was that? Let's look at this again. Let's look at this again. What the? What is that? She's like, my knee.
My butt.
Freaking fine.
My knee.
My hip.
She's like, I'll touch my ankle 60
Just
times.
tapping her shoes.
Pirouette, side move. Here we go. Round the world.
Guys,
Windmill.
she's creative. She's so creative.
Air punch.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Tippy toe, T-Rex arms.
Oh, my God. Almost broke me neck, but didn't. Psych. And then she gets up like, oh, yeah.
Take
hey,
that.
yeah.
I did it.
Cool. Yeah, it's awesome. Wow, she's got real street cred.
These all look
I
the same
think.
to me.
What?
To be
Are
fair,
they
I still probably
man,
think
the
they're not
opponent.
Squatting?
Shaking in my boots.
Oh my God.
This would be a horrible time to get your period. Breakdancing finals.
Truly. I wonder what kind
That's why
of
you get an
panties
IUD.
she's wearing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's a strange. How did one even get
Wow.
into breakdancing? What is that thing with her arm she just did?
I mean, I'll be honest. I was actually about to take breakdancing lessons, not a while ago now.
Maybe it's
So,
something that can't
I
be
mean-
taught. Like, you know,
No.
you gotta have a cardboard box laid down in the Bronx and you just learn it on the street. That's the kind that we want to see, you know, like
Yeah, that's
two
true.
mousy haired white girls trying to step to each other is just wrong. I don't understand it.
Step at me, bro.
Yeah. How about that?
Catch me outside.
Okay, let's see. I have her qualifying breakdance for the Olympics. Let's see if it looks
Uh-oh.
exactly the same. Do. Still looking at the breast milk jewelry. Okay. What a strange world this is. Okay, this is her in the red. This was her qualifying breakdance.
That one's her or the other one's her?
She looks like
The
one
red
of the
one.
Beastie Boys.
Oh,
She does.
Oh.
She looks very beastie. This is like not great. I could do this. And any of us could do this.
I do this when I'm like hungover or something. Like,
Yeah.
help me.
But
Yeah,
guys,
this is how
hurt my
I
back
injured my
doing this.
leg. Like I've definitely done this before.
she's not doing
This is
any
part of a
cool
dance routine.
moves.
Oh,
She's not
hold it
spinning
again.
around. That.
She loves her floor work. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Scooting. Oh, oh, stop.
Let's see
Stop.
what Ellen Page has.
I'm
Oh.
so embarrassed. My nipples are hard. I can't. I can't. I cannot watch her do this.
I thought
Listen.
this was a 40-year-old
Get
dad for a
out.
second.
This is not impressive. I'm sorry. Like, I need to see you spinning around.
Horrible, y'all. It's horrible.
This looks like the dance routine I put together when I was 9 when I was trying to dance to a TLC song.
Right.
Oh, what was that roll?
This is
Full
so
of roll.
stupid looking.
Looking, she's
Yeah,
up on
I
that.
fully believe that she rigged it somehow because this is not good enough. I'm not a
Whoa.
breakdancing judge, but I'm not impressed.
People are watching this. Like people went
Yeah,
there.
but it
to watch
reminds me of like one of those like moms like paying to learn about it for their kids, and their kids are like, and like the teachers go out there for a little bit, and then there's like classes. It doesn't look like a real like thing.
Yeah,
There's that move again.
Whoa! And there's judges. Like, look,
She did this.
Yeah.
She did this move in the Olympics where she like curls her leg around the other one and then does a bunny hop. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She flips around and
It
she
looks
does
ridiculous.
the yoga
It's
eagle
the rehab
pose.
special.
There we go. I thought it'd be
Yeah.
more spinning around like that.
okay, spinning.
Yeah.
I couldn't spin. That's
Same.
cool.
And do you think the girl in the blue shirt feels pressure to dance while she's waiting? You know what I mean? Like
That's a woman.
she's like,
No,
I
it's a
can't just
42-year-old
stand
dad.
here idly. I have to dance while I'm looking at her, waiting for my turn.
She's like, yeah, I can do. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I see you. I'm picking up what you're breaking down. Okay.
I like this girl. Look at this girl. She's got spunk.
Yeah, she does.
Pizzazz,
She's
moxie.
hyping up the crowd.
Yeah, I like her way better.
Yeah,
It's
she
KB
doesn't
crew on the floor,
spend
let's
so
go.
much time on the floor yet.
Oh yeah. Okay. See.
She's so much better.
Way better. Yeah, she isn't just like, whoop. Then she hits the floor. Yep.
She's so much better. Are you kidding me?
Floor work is way better. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's still like questionable, but this is significantly better than
She's doing the cartwils
Yeah,
and
that's
shit that you
cool.
need to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Much better.
She's not doing the dinosaur hop,
Right. I don't understand this
the
world.
raptor, or the T-Rex with the little short arms.
I
just
fully
think that-
believe that she rigged it.
Oh,
By
yeah.
her dumb apology video alone.
Some things should just be
Apology
reserved
video.
for Black people. That's
You
all
need
I'm
to
going to say.
apologize.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
just
You're
let
right,
them do
Keanu.
it. Yeah,
Let
I
the
have.
Black
I
have
just- I cannot watch these white people do this. I just can't. And it's
I
not
think
right.
maybe
It's
just
not
white
cool.
women. I've
I
seen white
swear,
dudes
I
do better than
swear, like people who do gymnastics are incredible breakdancers.
Yeah, Mayr. Yeah. I don't know what's
Well,
going on in
remember Alyssa
Australia,
Stoner?
but
she's a great break dancer. The one that was in the Missy Elliott videos and shit.
Who's that?
And she's white. Missy
or maybe
Elliott?
like if you go to like so you think you can dance or
I'm
something like
Superfly,
that. There's a lot of
Superfly.
like maybe any one of those people would be better than these Olympian break dancers from Australia. There's something just so embarrassing about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I
think
feel
it's
like
funny, too,
Australia
that they have
as a
names
whole
for all
didn't
the moves.
qualify. I know.
I'm
Kim
just
and
counting
Kat,
up-
they were so disgusted they deleted. See, I'm just teasing.
I'm seeing if we have enough super chats for Courtney to put her microphone in her mouth. Hold on.
I forgot about that, but I'm still game. Just because I forgot doesn't mean that I'm taking it back.
Wait, I can't add 60.
She's over there with her calculator.
No, wait, what was the amount you said, Courtney?
500.
Oh, we're nowhere near.
Oh, well, man, you guys are not
What's
good
the
at
goal?
simping tonight.
I mean, how much more do we have to go?
I stopped counting. I'll have to count again. Oh, Kat has to go. Kat.
My kids are getting antsy. Thanks for having me.
Bye,
Thanks,
Kat.
ladies. You all look lovely. Bye.
You're beautiful. Bye,
Kat.
Oh, thank
Bye,
you.
Kat.
Bye.
See, using the excuse of her kids. It's great. I love it.
It's great. But it's true.
Oh, I love you, Kat. Love you.
Oh no, we're not balanced anymore.
Oh, look.
We're not balanced.
Making it
All
happen.
right, somebody leave. No.
Rhinoceros. She's more cringeworthy than a Corey Feldman guitar solo. Yeah, for real.
Hoo-wee.
Simon Ho. Chrissy, I emailed you about a ray gun impression. Oh, about doing one? Me doing one? That's a good idea.
Ooh.
I would. I mean, I could break dance like her
Especially
right
with
now.
that video.
Maybe he meant with your voice, not your body. But
Oh,
Like doing
But
a
you could do
pretend
both.
apology video.
Grab America by the Pussy says there are points in breaking, and she got none. 0.
oh.
Samurai, can anyone give details on why Brittany Venti is MIA? She just is not streaming anymore right now. When I last saw her, because she came to me and Keanu's show in
She's
July.
in love. Great couple. Maybe
She's
that's
in
why.
love already.
I know.
With this like beautiful man.
He carried her over a puddle.
Yeah.
She's a
was
crypto queen
adorable.
now, and she retired from
She does
internet.
crypto, and she says she just gets
business.
harassed like nobody would believe, and she just doesn't need to for her income. She doesn't clearly want to anymore. So, yeah, seems like she's punched out, but she seems so happy, happier than I've seen her in years. So
That's awesome.
God bless.
I love to hear that.
Grab America by the Pussy.
He
says,
does.
Welcome to the Poser Olympics. Oh yeah, Sam again. Hello, Sam. She can't even do the worm. You could have beat her. Yeah, the worm is classic. Todd pretends as nearer.
Yes.
Yes, we are
Farther.
nearer.
$10.
you are.
Oh, and she can sing. Jeremy Parker says Courtney could have won gold just by standing there.
See?
Got a real
Do
class.
the ankle hook thing, Courtney. Hook your ankle around your calf and smile. Would you? Yes. Do you do
Or like a
Push-up says, Kiki, check your phone. I sent you an article about thesis.
I just checked it. I shall send it.
Aren't you guys on a... I can't believe you gave him your phone number.
Hey, Gino has it too.
Yikes.
Maybe he got mine through Gino. I don't know.
Okay.
It's his way of continuing to date Gino.
Courtney, would you do another... Would you do another win a date with Courtney?
Yes.
Sure. That was
we
fun.
must do a win a date with Courtney again. And we'll do it
Did anyone win? I'm
Yes.
not. So did you go? How was it?
No, because there wasn't like anything actually confirmed as to what the prize.
When
was
I
supposed
started
to be.
doing this, I didn't realize that anybody would actually take it seriously, but people took it extremely seriously.
Yeah.
And
I didn't think anyone was gonna
but
take it
I
seriously
said that the
either.
winnings would be okay. So you won. Now you must speak to Courtney on your own, and you win glory. But maybe we need to do another round because a lot of people now have been messaging
Carmen,
me about if
is
we're
your
going
son
to.
still single?
You know,
I don't know
is.
anything about him, but I was hoping that he would be part of it because I just want you to be my mother-in-law.
Oh, that's
I
so
love
sweet.
it. You both have
I'll
blonde
make it work. I will
hair.
do whatever. I will fight for that marriage if you're my mother-in-law. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. I
he
will
wants me
let
to wear
him
a
know,
burqa
Courtney.
forever,
I will let him
fine.
know. Although I think you're like really far from us, right? We're in Texas.
I can move. I mean, I'm planning on moving out of state at some point anyway. So I guess I'm going to Texas. That's actually that was on the list. So it's one of those.
I could
states I
see
was
you in
considering,
Texas,
so, like,
Courtney.
yeah, give me a cowboy hat. Howdy, boys. You know.
Just wait until October
Bobbles
where
and
it cools
boobies.
off.
Okay, so you're
Oh.
down for another round of win a date with Courtney?
Yeah,
Courtney?
however many times that, like, if we have people that want to line up and do another one, we
I
can do
keep
it
getting
once a month
messages
for
about
all
it.
I
I'm going to
care.
plan another one for
I
you.
love it. That's
Okay.
hilarious.
All right, great.
Do it.
We must. Until she finds just the right one, like Goldilocks and the 50,000 incels. It'll be wonderful. Yes.
They're not incels.
No, I'm just teasing.
The 50,000. I was gonna say simps, but I don't know if that's better.
Maybe they're just saving themselves for you.
Should I just start banging all of them to?
I mean,
This
you
one's
are,
just
you are
right.
in Bonerland.
That's true.
Bonerland
I don't know how to
ahead.
do any of this, you guys. Somebody needs to tell me what to do, or I don't know how to do it.
Let's
do I do in
get
Bonerland?
You know what to do. You've always known. This is so crazy. So this is the topic of why, oh why is everybody after our dear friend Anna, that Star Wars girl? This is a clip of Pedro Pascal, I guess at Comic-Con. And it says Pedro Pascal suffers from anxiety and when nervous needs to touch someone to calm down. And I don't know who this actress, I guess it's another actress. I guess they're all on stage. When I saw this, I thought they were maybe dating or fucking or something.
But look at the way she yanks his hand away.
Maybe more like don't touch
She
me.
fell in love with him the moment she saw him.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I saw a video that said that. Yeah,
she is in love
If
with
I was
him.
in love with a man and he started touching me like that, I wouldn't yank his hand away like
Same.
that. Though. I would like lean into him.
It looks
continue
annoyed,
to
like
touch
she's
me.
annoyed.
Yeah,
it's more
same.
like she is
Like-
taking his hand so she can control it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like she's not batting it away, but she is saying like,
Totally
"Get the fuck
agree.
off my back."
Yeah.
Totally agree. But it is interesting because after I saw this, I'm like, I'm gonna just see what's out there. And there's one of him talking to Halle Berry. Is that her name? Halle Berry? I don't know how to say her name. And he literally bites her arm. Like
What?
he grabs her arm and he like fake bites it. Is very strange.
So Anna's response to this is, "I'm sorry, but this is BS. You're a full-grown man, not a toddler. Control yourself."
Yeah.
And based on the reaction to this tweet, a lot of you think having anxiety equals consent. Apparently, Harvey had a lot of anxiety, and you weirdos would defend it. Oh, man.
Yep. Bingo.
But she's been getting
when I get anxiety, I just need to grab
Anna,
dicks all the
that's
time.
horrible.
Yeah, let me bring up some of the choice tweets. I find it very hard to believe. Very, very shocking. People saying, I hope you die.
Jesus.
This is just from saying you're a grown man. Control yourself. Saying, I hope you die. Anyway, anxiety sucks. And if I see anyone agreeing with this arse, I quote retweeted, block me, saying as someone who suffers with very bad anxiety, it's the worst. And yes, human contact can help a lot. So fuck off. You sound retarded.
Yeah,
buddy.
that doesn't mean that you just start groping a woman in front of everybody when you're starting to feel anxiety. Maybe if you already know. And Pedro Pascal needs to know how he manages his anxiety and maybe possibly just, opt out of that event if he can't control himself.
Right. Kim said, I've had anxiety my whole life, and I'm here to tell you that telling someone to die because they don't want to cater to your weird behavior is peak stupidity.
Amen.
Come on. Let's see. There's a couple more here.
Well, I really work with a lot of people that have anxiety. I've never said, I think what you should do is anytime you're uncomfortable, just go touch people.
Wow, look at this. So this is in reference to Anna says, like, she refers to the baby as like a face hugger because she's pregnant right now. This guy, Say Our Secret, says, did you know that there are cute baby face huggers in something called a assault rifle? Point it to your head, load it, and pull the trigger. The cute babies will get rid of all the ugly in your face. Aw. This is unbelievable. This is disgusting.
You already know that this guy is just a fucking loser who can't get laid because he calls it an assault rifle. Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. Ew, you suck.
Yeah. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
And then you're talking about killing a baby? What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
God,
weird.
You're non-contributing.
When I was pregnant, I got a lot of horrible things said to me too, and death threats. For some reason, it really brings a certain element out of people. When you are
the
pregnant,
people that are fighting families.
So disgusting.
It almost like it inspires people to be more disgusting.
Yeah.
More vile.
Somebody wrote, when I'm anxious, I need to hold a hot woman to calm me down.
Yeah, when I get anxious, I just need to start.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't doing
balls.
that to Nick Cage.
Let me just reach into your pants and cradle your balls while I comfort myself with this anxiety.
So someone responded to Anna by saying, someone really needs to do us all a favor and wipe this peasant clean from Earth, making fun of other people when you like Star Wars. And Anna says, wow, so you want someone to kill me, a pregnant woman, all because I tweeted something you don't like. You're fucking insane. Get help.
Seriously.
It really is.
That is like, I can't even wrap my mind around why somebody would lose their mind that much over a stupid tweet that they don't like.
And the person who says this, Anna looked at his profile. It says, father of 2 amazing girls. Yikes.
Wow. Well,
he only has 9 followers.
What?
Word's not getting out.
Yeah.
Wow.
These are the people I like to pre-block. I see it and I go, oh, just pre-block that person.
Yeah,
what's a pre-block? Isn't it just a block?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm just blocking them, but I mean, before I have any interaction with them, it's like I just am clearing.
They set up the red flag. I get it.
Wow. What is it about Anna that inspires this? I don't know.
Well, yeah, because
she's pretty and beautiful and sweet. Yeah, it angers the boy run media.
I mean, do you guys remember Honesty Box?
No.
What?
You don't remember Honesty Box?
That's what I call my private parts.
Oh. Well, other than Chrissy's private part,
I call mine Dishonesty Box.
Or a power
it was like
snatch,
a Facebook
depending on
app.
the day.
It was like a Facebook thing where you could anonymously leave comments on other people And this was like weaponized like crazy when I was in high school. And let me tell you, like people were leaving like kill yourself comments on like on everybody's honesty page, like starting in like the 8th grade. So like it's one of those like it's an internet culture thing, and it's like really sick and twisted, but something about like the keyboard warrior mentality of like I could say whatever I want is definitely like, you know, that guy also, like, you could tell he didn't have like a picture of himself, didn't use his name, like that is like the typical internet loser who would say some cringe shit like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
And
He's
it's
probably
not
been
like
saying it for decades.
Pedro Pascal is never gonna see you taking up for him on Twitter and like stop by your house and be like, wow, I knight you ultimate defender. Thank you so much.
Well, not to
Maybe he
mention
wants
that, like,
Pedro to touch him when he's anxious as well. I don't know.
I
And
said
I just
this
have to say,
Yeah.
too, like
I think-
most people that do that they do the whole like, I have anxiety and you're a fucking piece of shit because of that. They don't have anxiety. They've never
No, they
been
don't.
diagnosed. They don't know what they're talking about. Like I thought that I had anxiety, but it turned out I have ADHD that also comes with emotional dysregulation, which is different. I don't
Right.
have anxiety. That's what I have.
Right.
So like these people, they don't know what they're talking about. That's honestly, I've never met a person who gets that defensive about a mental condition. And then they turn around and find out that they actually were diagnosed. No, they've never been diagnosed. They're never getting treatment.
I have horrific anxiety, but I don't touch others. When I'm anxious, I say, Visconti, can I please have a hug? He hugs me. We call it a day. Like it's not. I would never be like, I just need to touch. Maybe not as horrific as Pedro's, but yeah, I agree with Anna. That guy, he's a full-grown man. That did not need to happen. That's bizarre.
It strikes me as more behavior you'd see of people who are on drugs. Like it's like she was his trip sitter and he was on like way too much acid, and he's just like, I just need to like, I just need to touch your arm to make sure I'm still in reality right now. Everything's
Oh,
good.
man.
Everything's fine.
Get a weighted blanket, you freak. All right, just or you know what? Wait, don't be on a stage. How about
stop
that?
going to
might
events
not,
like that
you
if
might
you're
not
that
be so anxious. Yeah.
So here's this another person saying, now this might strike some viewers as harsh, but I think that Star Wars girl should die. And this is also like kind of performative, like this kind of a quote tweet. You're like, oh, look how badass I am. Look how edgy I am.
It might strike some people as harsh. Okay.
Yeah. People are not. We would never do such a thing. Okay. What else?
I mean, I would. Like I said, I cut people's balls when I'm anxious.
Cut them. Just cut them.
Yeah, I cup them. I
break dance when I'm anxious.
I really thought you said I cut them, and I was.
I
mean,
yeah,
both are disturbing to me.
I thought
but
she said cut too, and I wanted to. Sure.
It makes me feel better.
She's over there performing vasectomies when she's anxious.
She's castrating men when she's anxious.
Turn them all into eunuchs. It's like what was that? Heaven's Gate. The cult, the Kool-Aid and the Nikes.
Oh yeah.
By the way, Courtney, I already got another contestant for the next Win Courtney's Love game. Once we're out of the ring. Yes. So got an Instagram message, and he's not the first on the list, but one of many. So I guess we got to plan this for like maybe what would be appropriate in 2 weeks' time. Win Courtney's Love once again.
Sure, yeah, I could probably
get more beautiful. No, you couldn't. You
hopefully.
All right.
I could probably put something together. You know, find some weird questions and another date night shirt. You know.
Bishop says, I got Kiki's number from Kiki herself. Darn it.
Whoa.
I apologize.
Graham America by the Pussy says it's Pedro Pascal, so she's probably just embarrassed to be seen with him in public. Wraith. We met Wraith. We met him at the show in Mount Kisco.
He got us those lovely towels.
Oh yeah. What would you do if you won the lottery jackpot? I don't know. How much is it?
I would buy an island.
She's like, are we talking 200 million or 5 million?
Yeah.
That was a very German question. I don't know how much is it. Let's see.
Oh, let's see. It's okay. Let's see. It's 50 million.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Can I buy an island with 50 million? Probably.
I'm gonna say after taxes.
Yeah, she's so so funny. She's checking the taxes. So how much you actually get? Yeah.
Like, she's not even thinking like, oh, if I just had like a bunch of money because I won the lottery.
No, I need a specific number.
Like,
down
yeah,
to
my first thought is just like, okay, yeah, if I win the lottery, let's just assume it's a shit ton of money. Like, what if I, because I'm a lifelong poor. So even $50 million, holy crap, I can make that go a long way. So
what would I buy?
She would be dripping in breast milk jewelry. I
would.
You buy the entire line.
Breast milk jewelry, a new McDonald's
breast
line.
milk jewelry. Yes, you'd have the Hope Diamond of breast milk right there on your chest. Yeah.
Hey, some of those are cool. Just saying.
They are cool, but it's a little strange having a bodily fluid and something that you wear all the time.
Do you want to remember boob
It's not as if
that much, or like, do you want to? Is it something you want to forget?
Should I like get a little bit of liposuction and then turn that into jewelry? Just like
I swear somebody must have done this before. There's no way. Everything is. If you can think of it, it's already been a thing. Somebody has done this.
The technology.
You're not wrong. That is.
These are my lipo earrings. Yes, I want to remember a time where I was where I had more fat on my body. Yes.
Lipo earrings. Yeah, you know what? I don't want anything to remember remember being fat by. To be
Your
honest.
bodily fluid into jewelry is quite an odd thing to do. One time they took out a tooth, like a wisdom tooth. I asked if I could keep it, and they let me. I thought that was odd, but
oh man, when I got my wisdom teeth out, they did not let me take them.
They didn't let me keep.
No, they didn't.
Probably sell them to voodoo people when you're not looking.
They probably do. Just like
I asked
the
if
whole
I could,
racket with the placenta people.
Or
well,
I asked if
people
I could
are
keep
not doing a good job because my life has only gotten better since I got my wisdom teeth out. Maybe they're giving me blessings every day. I don't fucking know. So.
You could sell it. You could make money off of it. I'm gonna leave my wisdom teeth in bread baskets in grocery stores.
Oh my gosh!
They wouldn't let me keep my.
Just go ahead and shove it in the bread.
Exactly, just pop it right in.
I'm gonna take my vaginal fluid, turn that into jewelry, and then just scatter that about.
Exactly, right.
Wherever I go.
We need period trinkets. Why aren't we turning our period blood? Except for you, Courtney.
No, people are doing.
You guys are just making me sad.
That's happening already.
Period rubies. Yes,
Kim. I feel like you actually would get that. I feel like you would get the breast milk jewelry.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I don't know. I can see sentimental value in wanting a breast milk necklace or
that's what I mean. Is it a fun time in your life where you just like want to remember the constant like pumping and you're like, I'm feeding a life and like, look, this is what I have to.
Well, it's like representative of their childhood. It's representative of the time that like you're bonding with them. Like it's like the time you're breastfeeding your child is like a very like personal thing. So, and I'm just like a sentimental sap, and I I'm the person who especially with my first pregnancy, like I got the placenta encapsulated, and she was like, "Do you want me to make a print of it?" And I got a print of it made.
Oh my god!
I don't like it. Sounds so silly in retrospect, but at the time it felt like.
What do you mean a print?
This forever.
What do you mean a print of it? Like a 3D print?
No, she took it when it was defrosted and she plopped it on a piece of paper,
on clay or something. Oh. Like a Rorschach blot. Cool.
I think I also had the umbilical cord bronzed, if I'm being honest, but I don't know if I kept track of that. But at the time, I was like, I want all the keepsakes. I want all of the little mementos.
That's so
It just
sweet. You're so
it
nice.
felt like profoundly like sentimental at the time, and I'm also like one to be very cheesy. But I do see, especially like a piece of jewelry, because like the way that they do it, I don't like they mix it with resin, so it's not like the breast milk itself is like, you know, like exposed to air or anything. It's not gonna like rot over time. It's just like a little, like it's like a, I don't want to compare it to like freezing bugs in ember, but like it's you know, it's not gonna rot. I think that there is something cute about the jewelry element of it. Like, you know, like your kids make you jewelry. It's something you cherish forever. It's just something with sentiment. I do like I'm just rambling at this point, but
you could have you could have
there
your
is
boob.
definitely sentimental value in having something for like I have 3 kids, so like in my mind I'm like, oh, like, you know, from each one like a little
When you bronze your umbilical cord, is that what it do you put it like on a shelf? Like is it
No,
like,
I mean,
where
it's
does
like a little trinket. I don't know. I guess you could put it on a shelf. You could put it in like a lot of
Where
women
is
have
yours
like baby
displayed?
boxes. I have it
Oh,
in a baby box with all the other
okay.
stuff.
It's not like you don't hang it up in your studio.
No, I don't like hang it from my rear view window. It's not like on my keys.
It's
you know?
okay.
Oh
Yeah,
I
do.
Sorry about
I
that.
hang it,
That's
and
actually the umbilical cord.
It
When
says
you say
baby on
bronze,
board. I'm thinking like trophy. Like it says baby on
Yeah,
board.
no, like I
with
have
the
it in
umbilical
like a
cord.
shadow box with like little lights on it.
Yes. There's so much you could do with bodily fluids and like things that grow out of you. You could make them into Christmas tree ornaments. Like you could make the umbilical cord, like write each one's name on it and hang them from the tree.
This isn't saving body fluid, but like it's very common for moms to you know take the footprint of the little baby and put that in a little frame, or just there's a ton of different I've seen the same people who do like the breast milk jewelry. They'll like the first time the baby like gets their haircut, they'll take a little bit of the baby's first haircut and they'll spin that into jewelry. I think that I just think that's cute. It doesn't mean anything to anybody but you, but it's like a little thing that you have.
Yeah. If I had a child, I'd make my boob milk jewelry into nipple piercing something. Is a constant reminder. Yes, it would be hardcore and be like,
no, the nipple.
These are made from breast milk. Yeah,
my own breast milk, mind you.
Yes, mine own breast milk. Right. Oh God.
Oh my gosh. I'm just sitting here thinking how thankful I am I'm not sentimental.
Yeah, I don't know. I
think it's wonderful. I really do.
Many things, but like especially when it came to like first getting pregnant, it was just like, well, I mean, it was also like, let's keep in mind this. I got pregnant at like the peak of COVID, so like I also was like going through pregnancy when like basically it was just me and my husband. We were already like living in
entertaining yourself, trying to entertain.
So
yourself.
I'm like making belly casts and doing all sorts of insane things. I did like the full. And then I decorated it with shells from the beach, and I painted it, and it was a whole thing. You just had like all kinds of crazy waste your time energy during the pandemic, guys.
So true. Do you live near the ocean?
At the time, I was living right by the Long Island Sound in a really small town in Connecticut called Madison.
Oh, cool.
So it was like beach everywhere, and like I was taking my walks on the beach to like prepare for labor and stuff. So I was like collecting all the shells, and I made a whole I don't even know where it is now. I'm gonna tell you, be completely honest. It could be in storage, it could be in the trash. I have no idea, but I put time
in it.
Right.
Chrissie, are you sentimental?
I am, but I didn't do a whole pregnancy photo shoot. I didn't do a little baby like Ann Getty's photo shoot, because by the time like I had my wits about me, he was too old for that, because it's a really finite window that the people can do that you're all
where they sleep.
Where they like put him in a laundry basket.
Yeah, you have to be like I think less than 2 weeks old. So I was really kind of sad that I that I didn't get my ass in gear in time, and it's like,
Why
I think
did
I
we
was
do
that nurse that you weren't crazy?
Yeah.
right. I was too busy. I had to
She was
explain
fighting
to
the
her.
system.
Why
I
didn't
need
we,
to
when
tell
we were on
her.
the road, I should have plastered your belly for you. That would have been a fun
Aw.
stream.
Lila,
We
when we
stuff
were in
around
San
it,
Diego,
yeah.
Lila, I think I was 20 something weeks, and Lila took a bunch of pictures of me on the beach, which now looking
Aw.
back, that was really sweet because that's the only like I
Oh,
didn't
those
do
are
a whole like me and my husband while I was pregnant, and maybe I wish I did, but
The
I don't know.
next one.
I feel like that sort of thing. I hate to force anybody to do anything, and so I just don't. I end up just not saying anything.
Next
But-
one, we'll plaster your belly. We'll put it in a laundry basket when it comes out. We'll do the whole.
When I did the belly plaster thing, I actually put her in it and like
That's weird.
It was super cute, honestly. It was
Yeah.
really adorable.
How do you have the space for all these trinkets? I
I said, I don't know where it is now. You know, I've since moved twice, and it could be in the trash. It could have been
Your
like
belly plaster is in a landfill somewhere. That's
It's
you should have
it's
left
either
it in a
sitting-
grocery store.
No,
like sitting in a storage unit in a box, or it's in a landfill. I
I bet
swear.
a
But like,
homeless guy is using it like on top of his tent. like,
Oh my god.
That's too cute.
I imagine that Kim lives like in an area like underwater sea cave. Like I've got gadgets and gizmos of plenty, and it's like all her shit from pregnancy. Like
that's just a really nice way of saying I'm a hoarder.
hoarder. Yes.
A sentimental one.
A sentimental hoarder.
Yeah,
No,
at least you're not
I'd
the
like to
poop
think
hoarder.
I've pared down.
But I'm definitely sentimental. I've saved I have still like voicemails on my phone from my mom that are like 10 years old. I have voicemails of my dad. I have I save cards because I always think now I'm just feeling like anyone could die at any point. So I always save like the last card that somebody gave me or handwritten things. Like I save those kind of things for a long time. But
I throw everything in the trash. I want nothing but crop tops, basically. Like I want to own nothing.
That's so cute.
The only thing
I'm
I
gonna
hoard is
give
clothing. Yeah.
Keanu a crop top with my face on it, so that
Yes.
she can just have
Yeah.
something that she treats as like it's a sentimental.
If you want to write me a card, print it on a crop top, and I will keep it forever. Yeah.
Here's your Christmas crop top, and it's like
Thank
just
you,
Merry Christmas from our family
That's
to
cute.
yours. Oh my god, that's amazing! Actually, this is incredible. I'm
a
gonna
great
order
idea.
so many crop tops from Shein, and now I'm gonna just
See,
have
exactly.
things printed onto it to send to you for different occasions.
See, the
They
question
end up
just
in the
makes them even
ocean.
cuter.
Yeah.
says when the world slips you a Jeffrey, stroke the furry wall. Looking beautiful tonight, ladies. Oh, what a strange quote. Thank you, Chris.
That's from
Thank you, Chris.
Get him to the Greek, I think.
Oh.
I can't read
Yeah.
that without singing it in my head.
Yeah.
Adam Simon gifted one Chrissie Mayr membership. Thank you, Adam.
Ah,
And
we love Adam Simon.
Mo Zamboni, been married to a beautiful, smart woman for almost 20 years, and she
Aw.
still looks like
We're not
she's in her
married.
20s. I believe a kind, thoughtful soul keeps the outward appearance healthy. Also,
Very
she has a
true.
10 out of 10 cake.
Yeah. That and Botox, Mo. But being kind and just a little botulism in your forehead keeps you young.
K Max, what's up? Chrissy, did you see that clip where Stephen Colbert said CNN plays the news right down the middle? And even the New York audience laughed at that. Caitlin Collins asked him, was that a laugh line? Oh, let's find that.
Yeah, and he was like, "No,
That was
it wasn't."
hilarious. I think I have it in my
Also, I
bookmark.
sent you in the group chat whatever push-up sent me, in case you were wondering. But it's something about the breakdancing wonder.
I think oh, yes, here it is. Oh, Colbert. Well, he's such a goon.
Agreed.
Oh, man, there was a point in time where I thought he was pretty funny.
I know. There was a point in time where I thought I was going to do stand-up on his show.
He came to my college. I saw him. Yeah. He was with Herman Cain.
She looks like Scott Presley. Is that his name?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
She looks like Kate Middleton a
sister.
little bit.
She
They
looks like
wanna
Chloe
be-
LeBranch to me. Do you know
She
her?
does look like
Yeah.
Chloe. Wow, you're right.
These
you're right.
CNN people all want to be celebrities so bad.
There that you just report the news.
Wait, what would you say?
I just said these CNN like fakes want to be celebrities so bad.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
I know you guys are objective over there, that you just report the news as it is. Oh, I know. CNN makes it. I know
Is that supposed to be a laugh line?
I wasn't supposed to be, but I guess it is.
I went back, and it was a couple of years ago, but I went.
This is hilarious. This is hilarious.
it is.
The thing is that he didn't sound very serious when he was saying that. Like, it kind of sounded like he was trying to tell a joke.
Yes, it is.
But the audience, no, he is
No, I think that was
serious,
more awkward than anything.
But the audience is because they know CNN isn't that way. They started laughing.
He really has struggled with
Oh, I'm gonna play from the beginning. Hold on, here we go. Bink, 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 bink.
not really sure how to go after on his heels by this, and he's not really sure how to go after Vice President Harris. He knew his attack lines on President Biden. He really has struggled with how to go after someone who's 20 years younger than him, who is a different gender, a different race. It's kind of been this moment where he has not been able to coalesce around a single attack line.
I know you guys are objective over there, that you just report the news as it is. Oh, I know. CNN makes it.
That's supposed to be a laugh
That's
I
the
wasn't supposed to be,
thing.
but
He was
I guess it
completely
is.
serious, and the audience laughed.
He's so used to kissing their ass. He's so used to
Yes.
just completely. Everyone remembers the cringeworthy vaccine shtick thing he did, and he's just so used to parroting all the talking points.
Do you think the audience, like the people that are like with the laugh signs, were like, "Stop laughing! No, he was serious. Please don't laugh at this." But the moment he says, "You guys are objective" or whatever, the audience literally couldn't not laugh. Like,
Man.
Wow, that's great. That's a great moments in film. I did that already. Cream from some young guy, Courtney. I would finish on your chest.
Wow. What about my face?
Where would you start?
Where would I start?
No, if he said he would finish on your chest, where would he start?
Oh.
well,
Message
me to get in the run.
Find out.
or something.
Jeremy Parker says making jewelry out of people is serial killer behavior. However, Courtney could definitely sell her vaginally fluid. Vaginally fluid.
It's an adverb.
And
reason.
Adam Simon gifted one more Chrissie Mayr membership. Thank you, Adam. You're the best. Yikes. Okay, yes, let's get to Tuah. Everyone's upset at Tuah still. Just let the woman have her 20 minutes of fame. I say. She threw out the first pitch at the Mets game. People are very upset about
How'd
that.
she do? Can she throw?
Let's find out.
I think she threw it to her friend. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
She just threw it to her friend.
Yeah.
Was that the girl that was with her during?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is her bestie. She takes her everywhere. Oh, so this is not a real first pitch. I think it only
Yeah, it
counts
looks like
when
a
you're throwing
pregame
it-
thing. I think it was for a charity.
Yeah. I think it only counts when you throw it to the actual catcher or somebody on the team. But they're cute. They're living their life. Everyone's upset. She's hot and seems fun. I don't give a fuck. She threw it to her friend who saw it. I like her attitude. This is the lowest point of the Mets season, bringing the spitball era back. That's fun.
Clever.
We
I
as
mean,
a
they definitely
society
lost very miserably.
need to do better than this.
Oh, shut up.
They've had worse people throwing out the first pitch.
Did you see Gary Delabate's first pitch? It was the worst thing ever.
Who the hell's
maybe.
that?
That's Howard Stern's forever producer. And yeah, it was terrifying. Yeah.
Or remember Fauci's?
Oh, that was the worst one ever. He didn't even make it to the plate.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh my goodness.
When I I think about Gary's first pitch. It makes me laugh every time they shit on him for weeks over it. Oh,
because it was so bad. I wonder if there's footage of that. Let me find it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay, so let's see. Oh, okay, and Hawk Tuah girl, she's really into animals, and this is why you can't hate on her because she.
yeah, what a terrible person! Wow, she loves animals, and she's oh god, please.
Well, she did that first pitch for like a fundraiser.
Yeah,
for,
she's sweet. Everybody
dogs.
needs to just calm the fuck down. My god.
Haley Welch, the Hawk Tuah girl, was at Citi Field to promote a charity for veteran dogs, vetdogs.org. There has been lots of yapping from content creators over her at the Mets game. None who have made far less charitable contributions than Welch has will mention that she was there for a good cause, making the most of a ridiculous situation. Isn't that just social media, though? We live in a world where people post black squares on Instagram thinking they did something, then drop the ball when it comes to being a decent person when it counts. That said, I'm trash. I will also drop the ball a ton. I try to keep my crying on social media over first pitches at Citi Field to a minimum. Okay, was this her Hawk Tuah?
So we'd like to present you with one of Betty's baseball cards.
Oh.
He just turned 6 months old. It's sponsored by the Amazing Mets Foundation. They're working in cooperation with America's Vet Dogs. That's a not-for-profit organization that provides service dogs to first responders or veterans who have disabilities. It gives them a new lease on life. And our job is to socialize him. So I have a miniature blue heeler. She is well behaved as buddy at 6 months. No. Here you have the fans, you have the crowds of people, and he has to learn to ignore all of that. He's made friends with a lot of the players as well. Leave it.
Oh.
Instagram page. Follow him at @MetsVetDogs.
If you want to help out dogs like that, go to vetdogs.org. They'll give them poor puppies some money.
Oh, she's so sweet.
She's
love
the
her.
sweetest.
So we'd like to present you with one of.
Aww.
And that's the thing that
Get
like
baseball cards for my dogs.
the weird purity culture people lose me on this particular one because the whole backstory is obviously you guys understand and know is like she like some guy who was like recording, you know, like on the street things, like went up to her, like having a good night with her friends, and like some weirdo comes up to her asking her a stupid question. So she said something just kind of like outlandish and funny, having no idea this thing would go viral, having no idea this is gonna like become the next big internet sensation.
Yeah,
and
she was like,
very smart people around her who said capitalize on this the best you can, and she definitely did, and she didn't go vulgar with it. And immediately after, when everyone's like, oh, are you gonna do OnlyFans, are you gonna do this and that, and she's like, no, it's never gonna happen. But now everybody knows who I am, and I don't have to work with my shitty 9 to 5 anymore, and I'm gonna make the best out of it. And if that's not the American dream, I don't know what the fuck is. Like, I don't
know. It's a spring factory. She was like testing springs, which is like such a
this is really like
job.
And she's obviously using it for good. So
yes, veterans and dogs. Who doesn't love veterans and dogs?
This ties back into the thing I said earlier about the swimsuit stuff. Like, no matter what you do, no matter how much good you do, no matter like what you're doing in your life, for what reason, for what audience, there's always going to be a bunch of people who have some shit to say about it, who want to talk about it in a negative way, who think,
especially if you're a woman. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think especially if you're a woman, but I think that if in any way you put yourself out there, you're going to attract people who just have some negative stuff to say.
True.
It's just a side effect of existing, unfortunately.
Right.
You're never going to make everybody happy all the time.
The Hawk Tuah girl, she triggers the type of people who think that a cute girl lives their life on easy mode, right? We've all heard that, like, oh, you get everything to you, you don't have to work. People are constantly buying you stuff, and it's like, If you
And
hear
she's
her,
working in a spring factory.
she worked in a spring factory.
Yeah,
She doesn't have
okay.
a glamorous life. Her grandmother raised her.
Right. Her mom was a crack
Mom's a
whore, she said.
crackhead.
Yeah.
She's not living
I
life
think
on
people just
easy
took
mode.
what she said because it is like objectively a vulgar thing to say, and they made that her entire personality without
Right.
actually knowing her entire personality. So like,
Right.
you know, like, yeah, was it a vulgar thing to say? Like, yes, of course it was. Like, do I know women who are, you know,
Vulgar and adorable.
yeah, well, it was hilarious. But do I also know women that are more on the conservative side who, like, between their friends would say something like that just to like get some laughs? Of course, like it's not
She
as
was
if like.
vulgar. I think there's a difference between vulgar and cheekiness. I think she's being cheeky.
Well, I mean, it's still a vulgar sense of humor. It's still like you're still talking about spitting on a man's penis. Like you're not like that's not. There's no way to take the vulgarity out of that.
Say it like that, Kim.
Kim,
what
you
else
made a
is
great
it?
point.
She wasn't like she wasn't like I spit on a man's penis. She
Yes,
said, you gotta
exactly.
spit on that thing.
What is hock two? There's no other. There's no.
Yeah, but
you give it the hock two. That's the whole joke. The whole joke is literally interacting with a dick. So like I'm just saying like that it's inherently vulgar, but it's also like lighthearted and funny because like she didn't make being a whore her entire personality. She wasn't like, oh, I'm the hock two girl, so I'm just gonna and like. You know, like the Bill Maher interview. That's why the Bill Maher interview is particularly really creepy because he's like, "Oh, well, you should talk about sex on my channel," and it's like, why? Like, what about my personality would indicate to you that I have any interest in that whatsoever, other than like an offhand comment that I made to some random dude when I was drunk with my friends?
Yeah.
Like, it's super weird.
We talked about that. Did we talk about that last week or was that 2 weeks ago?
Might have been 2 weeks ago. But yes. Good. She's using her hock Tuah for good. And you know.
Yeah, if you can capitalize on your 15 minutes, so many people couldn't. Like there's a whole like slew of like, you know, internet graveyard of the people who got their 5 minutes and then never did anything with it.
Like the chocolate rain guy. Chocolate rain.
What the hell is that?
I was gonna say I don't know what that is either.
You don't know
chocolate rain. Oh
And
my
then-
god. Make it into jewelry now.
Make it into jewelry. All right.
It was one of the funnier.
Chocolate rain? Are you kidding?
I thought she was
we
super
gotta, We need to
cute.
watch Chocolate Rain now.
Just a little bit.
If you do yourself a favor when you're off of this, I guess. I don't know if we're gonna watch it, but go Google Chocolate Rain.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll check it out.
I forget the words. History is
Some stay dry and
Google
others
Chocolate
feel
Rain.
the
I think
pain.
it'll just come
Chocolate
up.
Rain. I don't remember the rest. I'm sorry. It's something about a baby, and I don't remember.
138 million views.
Whoa! Take that, Mr.
Wow.
Wow.
An absolute cultural icon, if you ask me.
Or the kid who was like shoving the remote control up his butt because his parents took away his Xbox. That was another gem of the internet.
Oh man.
I love this. The shitty early internet.
It's bringing it back.
Camera quality.
Oh, this is incredible.
Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. A baby born will die before the sin. Chocolate rain.
I move away from the mic to breathe in. That was always
I
the
love
same.
how he's wearing his little headset like beat behind his head.
The prisons make you wonder where.
I wonder what happened to him. How old is this?
He's probably like 100 now.
He's like
15 years old.
2010.
At least.
Yeah, I think it's probably somewhere around 2009.
Chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain.
What do you think the song is about?
Fucking, I don't know.
Is it about
His authentic self.
I don't
The
know.
prisons wonder where it went.
Yeah.
I don't understand. A baby will die before the sin.
Is it about
What?
police
Put on
brutality?
insurance rates.
Raised your insurance rates?
Rain.
What? Why did it make you close?
Made you turn your head the other way. Oh my god, this is amazing.
It's the constant.
That's the only line I remember is history.
How old
crashing
is
through your
this?
vein.
How long has it
It was
been
like
out?
it was like 2009 when it came out.
Oh wow.
17 years ago. Holy shit.
Whoa.
Oh my
17 years ago.
God.
Whoa, okay.
Oh wow.
It is,
Well,
it's
we
like-
all
okay, 2000.
Oh my God.
Well,
Where was
yeah,
his
17.
first
doing?
pitch?
I want to know where he is.
Let's find
Yeah,
out.
he needs a first pitch. He did get a web redemption or whatever on
Oh, there it is.
Tosh.0.
Today's chocolate rain.
Oh my God. How
Ready.
distinguished.
Whoa, look at
Name-
his
his
voice
name
is so deep.
Taze on day.
Chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain.
What a name.
Raise your insurance.
Chocolate
Chocolate rain.
Where is his interview part?
From Minneapolis, so I was like, hey, why don't I film myself? I might reach a bigger audience.
Chocolate
I
rain.
guess the rest, as they say,
Say the thing. Say the thing.
is history. I grew up in a biracial household. My mom's black, my dad's white. We never talked to each other, referred to each other as black and white. So it was a little bit of a shock to go out into the world as I became a teenager. Like, wait, there are these things and they don't really speak to my life or who I know human beings to be.
what?
I guess overall, Chocolate Rain was intended as a ballad about institutional racism.
Oh, come on.
Bring back the Hawk 2 girl.
Yeah.
I
Give
thought
him
it was
a
about
first
an LSD
pitch.
trip.
Give him a first pitch.
Mean something, okay? Ugh.
I just thought it was like whatever was
ruined it.
going through his head when he was on
He
mushrooms. What the fuck?
Ruined it. You ruined it for me. I'm over it. I'm over Chocolate Rain now. Institutional
Yeah.
racism.
What?
Chocolate Rain. I can't take
You
it
guys,
serious.
there was, I don't know. It just makes me think of like salad fingers and like the
Salad fingers. You know what I just saw on the side when she was
Yeah, I
shoes.
missed all
Let's
of
get some shoes. Oh my
Let's get
God,
some
shoes.
shoes.
Yes. Can I
These
borrow
shoes
that
roll.
top? Yeah.
Let me
These
borrow
shoes
that top.
suck. These shoes
Let me
roll.
borrow that top.
These shoes suck.
Oh, the muffin.
Salad fingers.
Let's
Yes.
get 'em.
Oh,
Get 'em
the
salad
the
fingers.
salad fingers.
Imagine every muffin. Israeli and Palestinian conflict muffins.
It's the Palestinian conflict muffins. Yes. Oh God. So good.
Chocolate Rain.
Made you
Salad
turn your
fingers.
head the other way. Chocolate rain.
Rain. I would have liked it better if he was like, I don't really know what it's about. It's just catchy, and I was in my
Yeah.
room filming myself, and it was early YouTube where nothing made sense.
Right. It would be better off being like Benny and the Jets. No one knows the words.
Yeah.
No one knows what it's about.
She's got
It was
electric
never released.
boobs.
Yes.
Hello, that moves.
Benny and the Jets. Benny and the chocolate rain.
I'm more of a Crocodile Rock fan myself, but I get it.
He's got electric boobs. And sunshine shoes.
Hello, that moves. Ooh, 5.5 ounces. I'm crushing it. Now I'm
Oh,
gonna drink it.
Chrissie
It's
has
crazy.
electric boobs.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine if just I never give it to the baby. I just pump it and drink it myself like a weirdo.
No, pump it and make it into jewelry for the world.
Chocolate rain.
There, is that better? Or is that worse?
Papa
Oh, that's
Benny
worse.
and the
Sorry.
Jets.
Benny, Hey, Chungus does not like that. Sorry.
Gonna wake up the baby.
Hey, kids.
Mama, get around.
Kim and Carmen, how do you guys feel about megaphones?
I love your megaphone.
Get your megaphones out.
Megaphones.com.org.
Megaphone.
It doesn't count unless we send them to you.
Oh, there you go. I'll send you my address.
You must have one. They're all the rage.
You guys are giving me Pauly D vibes, except you don't have
Pauly D.
Yeah, you need the bedazzled all over it.
Oh my god.
Ooh, a bedazzled megaphone.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
good.
I know what I'm going to do next weekend. Official Hawk Tuah girl says, I know what to do with a pair of balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I'm sure you do.
That's what that deserved. Ah. Simon Ho says, I'm serious. You can do the whole breakdance bit. I can, and I will. Brian Evans. Ooh, thank you for the yellow boy. If Hawk Tuah girl was the worst of society, we would be doing great. You're right.
True.
Yeah.
She
That
loves
is a
dogs
very
and
good-
veterans.
That's a very good reframe.
Chris Thompson says the best has got to be South Korean rhythmic gymnastics. Shin Soo-ji's first pitch. God, was that really bad?
Interesting.
Shin Soo-ji. Let's look it up. Chocolate rain. Let's look it up. Chin.
Chocolate rain.
And now I'm going to be thinking about Chocolate Rain for the next
Shin Soo-ji. Till you
way
die.
too long.
Shin Soo-ji. Sin Soo-ji. Shin.
Shin Soo-ji sold seashells on the seashore.
All right, let's pull it up.
Kim
First.
Jong-il.
Yeah, as long as you're not the worst of the people that have done the first pitch, you're in good shape. All right, rhythmic gymnast. Who's having a rhythmic gymnast throw anything?
Oh boy.
신수희 선수가 아닌가 싶어요.
Oh, very good.
저도 유연하기 때문에
Whoa.
What?
Okay.
Holy,
See,
the
that's
guy
got
really
it.
impressive.
That's actually not that bad.
That was really impressive.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, I have erection.
물상이야 막.
Do Koreans play
Oh.
baseball?
Do Koreans get erections?
I don't
기가 많은
know.
신수희 선수가 아닌가 싶어요.
Aren't all
시범도
Asians'
유연하기
genitals
때문에
blurry?
조금 더 이쁠 것 같은데요. 글쎄요, 제가 볼 땐 잘 던질 것 같은데요. 예. 오.
Give her an award.
Good. That's
I
hard
think
to
she
do.
could be in the breakdancing Olympics.
That's hard to do.
She
Let's
should
see
be
this.
in the breakdancing Olympics.
I think she could make it.
Oh, very good.
She's breaking men's hearts, at least.
Very good.
Yeah.
No dishonor.
그런데
Like-
타자가 타이밍 잡기는 상당히 어려울 것 같은데요. 저기에
What?
저다
It's
놀랬어요.
not even
지금.
really a bad throw.
I felt something move.
보세요.
That's so like Asian to shit on her for not like doing
Oh,
that
yeah,
and not getting it
유연하군요.
right in the box. Like what do you mean? That
Yeah.
was beautiful. Like what do you mean?
That was majestic.
She did not dishonor her family. Like she's fine.
No
No.
dishonor. Adam Simon Hawk Tuah is having fun. Good for her. You're right.
Yes.
Let her live.
Yes.
Darth Gorebag. Dr. Pepper collabed with him on a parody for a new, at the time, flavor called Cherry Chocolate Rain. The song actually rocks.
Wow.
Well, now that I know what it's about,
Yeah.
The song sucks now.
It's
I
about
can't ever hear it the
institutional
same way again.
racism.
Made you turn
Do you
your
guys
head
think
the
Benny and the
other
Jets
way.
is about institutional racism as well?
Well, now I'm just not sure anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's all
Benny-
topsy-turvy.
Should we look up the lyrics to
the Jets are the cops, and Benny represents the black
Like
man.
the Sharks and the Jets, like West Side Story. You never know.
Dun, 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 dun.
Spotlight's hitting something's been known to change the weather. Okay. We'll kill the fatted calf tonight, so stick around. You're going to hear electric music, solid walls of sound.
Sounds
What?
like a ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say, Candy
Kill a
and Ronnie,
calf.
have you seen them yet? Ooh, bet they're so spaced out. Benny and the Jets.
Yes.
But they're weird
She's
and
got electric
wonderful.
boobs.
Oh, Benny, she's really keen. What the fuck is any of this about? I mean, he was like on a lot of drugs back then, yeah?
Was he?
Yeah, he went to rehab. He went to rehab in the 80s.
Elton?
Yeah.
They tried to make him go to rehab, but he said no.
No.
No, he said yes,
No.
and he's been sober since then.
Oh.
Love of a Benny in the No.
So I'm guessing that his heavy substance use inspired this shit. Hey kids, plug into the faithless. Maybe they're blinded, but Benny makes them ageless. What?
Maybe them blind. Benny makes them
We shall
ageless.
survive. Let us take ourselves along. Where
That
we
sounds
fight
like
our
like
parents
he's
in the
diddling.
streets.
Sounds like it's something a diddler would say. Make you ageless.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then
like
say, we
that.
shall survive. Let us take ourselves along where we
Hang
fight our
ourselves
parents in the
along.
streets to find out who's right and who's wrong.
Who's right? Who's wrong? Ooh, Benny. Benny.
He stole his mom's prescription and it took a decade for Elvis to catch up.
That must have been a lot.
Elton was coked out and on poppers, Paul Lynde
Ah.
style. Minus the guy jumping out a window. Oh.
Poppers don't last that long.
Well, and they just like loosen your butthole, right?
Have you ever
Yeah.
done a popper, Keanu?
Unfortunately, yes, I have. I don't know why. They sell them at like. Don't ask me why. But my
On
friend,
accident, or-
no, it was sort of an accident. My friend Nick was like, they have these. It's like they have them at corner stores. They're like completely legal, and then you just
like the
do it. And I'm like, yeah, why did we do this? He's like, I don't know. And then we walked to the train. But apparently, yes, it is a gay drug because it loosens your butthole. Yeah, but they're apparently legal.
Did you feel your butthole going,
It was like Benny and the Jets. No, I'm like, why do we do this? My heart is racing, but only for 60 seconds, and then we went our separate ways. Shout out Nick.
So you only have like 60 seconds of butthole time? I don't know.
It doesn't. I did not feel my butthole because I wasn't preparing for
So he
anal
had you
sex.
take poppers and then didn't even like
wasted a wasted
utilize the
butthole.
time. Yeah,
I
he didn't
don't
even
know
like
why we
capitalize
did
on
it.
the moment.
I don't know why we did it. It wasn't. We were in the street when we took them, and anal sex is definitely not legal in the street.
It sounds like one of those like desperation moves that you hear about like kids in rehab do when they like decide to like chug codeine or like cough syrup and stuff. Like, I don't know why I did it. It was there. I did the thing.
I don't know.
they're
The
for
keys went in a
fainting-
bowl. There were poppers being given out.
Douglas, why are they for fainting women? Why, if you're about to faint, put something in your
It's
butthole
like
real
maybe
quick and
it's
you
like
won't faint?
smelling salts. I just don't understand why they're legal.
She was saying that her heart
Yeah.
was racing. Maybe it like pops you awake for a minute.
Yeah, but
Like a
I
little
don't
adrenaline?
understand. I just don't understand why you can buy them in corner stores in New York in the West Village when you're
I mean,
drunk
they
and
have
about to
horny
get on the
goat weed
train.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that too. I mean, I also think that's pretty weird, but
Gee,
there's
why
something
would
about
poppers
it, like
be popular in the West Village? Scratch my head and think about that one.
Good one.
I don't know.
Maybe there was like a some sort of, it was discriminatory to not have gay sex drugs readily available.
Right.
So they had to
But
make
I
it
felt
legal.
nothing in my I felt nothing in my anus.
milk
I couldn't
program.
tell
Yeah,
you.
because
I
your
don't
friend
know.
didn't even take the time to like walk you home and be like, well, now that we're here and your butthole's ready.
We're best friends. We just did it like as a goof because we're idiots. And then
Yeah, like I
Whereas
said,
now I
Oh, yeah,
understand.
no, he was
Okay.
hoping to butt fuck, but you just weren't.
If
You
you
know,
knew
like,
him,
and
he
he
would be
was a
like
gentleman,
more
yes.
repulsed by that idea, the thought of
Yeah.
having sex with me, let alone anal sex on poppers, than you.
in the
There
middle
you
of the
go.
street.
Maybe it was like a take your friend to work day. Like, look, this is where I do my poppers, and this is where I stand around and wait for any takers.
It was hilarious and very untoward, but fun. Life is about experiences, right? If you haven't done
really
a
is.
popper in the West Village on the street
You haven't
on a
lived.
drunken night, then you really haven't lived. So
You know what?
Damaj and I, what's up, Damaj and I? Hey, Chrissy, sorry I haven't been around. Late grats on the little one. Hopefully, I'll catch you next time you're in the neighborhood. Thanks, Damaj and I forget what neighborhood you're in. I'm gonna guess Florida or Texas. tell me if I'm wrong. Oh, and Adam Simon gifted one more Chrissie Mayr membership.
Giving everybody all the stuff.
All the stuff.
Kind eyes.
Kind thighs as well.
Kind thighs.
Mhm. Okay, should we do one more bonus topic? Let's see.
Is it a boner topic?
Yes.
Bonerland?
Bonerland.
What movie is it from? Boner Jams. Something.
I don't know.
Can't
Is it
remember.
Spaceballs?
Boner Jams.
Is that
1940
Oh,
something.
it's rumored that Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin have broken up.
I saw that as well. And I
I
do
didn't
love
know they
Dakota
were dating.
Johnson. Yes.
Interesting.
I just thought that he became like a born again virgin after he divorced Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to get into. Okay. So apparently Blake Lively is a mega bitch. And this was a shock to me because I love Ryan Reynolds and I just assume they're both delightful. But
I mean, she seems cool as hell to me.
apparently she was very rude to an interviewer.
Welcome to my apartment, or in my living room, my real life living room. I'm Blake Lively.
I'm Jenny Slate. I'm Colleen Hoover. And I'm Isabella Ferrer.
And we are all in the movie It Ends With Us. I have some prompts for questions. If we could quit our jobs, what would we like to do?
Hold on, this is not the one I wanted to talk about. Let's go back. Because
like
she
a Swedish
seems great
interview or
there.
something, right?
She seems delightful there. In this clip, she's a super cunt. Scroll.
Wait, I love Blake Lively because of Gossip Girl, but she is a complete and total moron in that. I'm talking about her on my morning show tomorrow. I'm talking about her new movie. She has some interesting fashion choices coming up.
Oh.
But, as of late, yeah, I can't get a read on her what she's like in real life, but I'll never forget her. Like, people pine over her husband. She went on stage and they were like screaming. She was like, "Boy, he's mine," just so everyone knows. Like, I think she's sort of an odd bird. Yeah. And then she was in that strange shipwrecked movie with her co-host was like a seagull or something. Yeah.
What?
Don't ask me. I've done too many deep dives into Blake.
Her co-host was a seagull.
Yeah, she was in this movie called. She got stranded on a rock. She was like a surfer, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so innocent," and then. Yeah, her the only person she talked to was she didn't speak to anybody, but the entire time she just talked to a bird.
Isn't she like recently come out in a public post and say something like if like Ryan Reynolds can't do any more Deadpool movies or she'll divorce him or something like really cringe?
Probably. Yeah.
I found it.
Yay!
Okay. This made me so angry. Okay. Ding, ding, ding.
Bing.
Norwegian interviewer Kirsti Fla shares her nightmare interview with Blake Lively conducted in this resurfaced from 2016 while Lively was promoting Woody Allen's Cafe Society. Sitting down with Blake Lively and her co-star Parker Posey for Cafe Society is the most uncomfortable interview situation I have ever experienced. It is not okay to congratulate someone on their pregnancy or ask another woman about what costume she is wearing for a film.
Not one of Woody's best films, by the way. It bombed. But...
Oh, this is so just cunty out the gate. I don't understand.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
Congrats on your little bump. Like, what's wrong with? Oh my God, you're pregnant.
What
Congrats.
I want to know, was it public that she was pregnant at this time?
That's what I'm wondering too.
'Cause, like,
yeah.
if the interviewer was just like guessing because she looked pregnant, then like she can fucking fuck off.
Well, and
but also
what
to word it
world
as
does
your
she
little
look
bump.
pregnant? Yeah, she doesn't exactly look
To word it
pregnant.
as your little bump instead of congratulations on your pregnancy, like that's a little off-putting.
It is
I mean,
off-putting. Yeah.
like I don't. I mean, I've never
I
been
don't know.
pregnant, so I don't know exactly how.
I
like,
don't think
offensive
her
that would come off,
intentions
but
are bad. I would say like if you, it's one thing if you talked about it in like the pre-show. Here's the thing: if I'm Blake Lively and I don't want to talk about my pregnancy, I would go, look, I'm pregnant. It's really early or whatever, or I'm just not talking about it. Can we not bring it up? That's on her. Especially
It
if
is
you think
early because
it's a
she
little
doesn't have a
showing.
bump here. This is
well, I mean,
it was
sitting
the
down.
Yeah, you can't. There's no way you could
interviewers
tell.
normally like give them like a list of things that they're going to talk about, and then like the
right
like their handler says like you can talk about this, you can't talk about that, you can. So like, was this not discussed beforehand? Cause that's bad on both parties.
yeah.
Right. True. Yeah, I have so many questions. All right.
You've got two nice ones. And these, they are kind of bumps, aren't they?
And
yeah, now it's getting
not
weird.
bumps. The lovely lady lumps. Check it
Okay.
out.
Thank you. Thank you.
You
like the movie?
Everyone wants to talk about the clothes, but I wonder if they would ask the men about the clothes.
Yes, very
That
Hillary
shit is
Clinton
so
of her,
weird.
right? Yeah. Okay.
He's so beautiful. That's what I'm saying. His wardrobe was beautiful.
know,
Corey's
everybody-
wordrobe
I
was
know,
gorgeous.
he's
Those
so great.
high-waisted pants.
He's so great.
I wish men
I'm
wore
sorry,
high-waisted
too.
pants
I
like
know.
that still.
Me
Or
too.
their father with his.
This part is really fucking weird.
Because they're not even looking at the interviewer. They're just like being shitty.
Like
there's
like,
power
I get
in
that a
female
lot of-
numbers, and they're like now just being like,
yeah.
I
get
think
that-
it was
I
a
get that
dumb,
actresses
stupid
have-
question. Yeah, and now these
Actresses have
people
a
are just
problem with that
shitting on her.
question.
Yeah. Ugh.
Like they've
I don't
complained
know.
about it before in past interviews. I've seen it many different actresses complaining about shit like that. But why wouldn't she just say it to the interviewer? Like, hey, I have a question. Would you like talk to male like
Right.
actors about this kind of stuff?
I don't know.
Right?
I just don't
Why-
think you
why
have to
is
be
she-
so cunty. Like even if you're being I would say, look, this woman is probably asking questions in good faith. She's trying to do the best she can.
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk about the costumes, try to spin it to something that you did like about the experience. Spin it into something positive. Like I don't like it.
Or
when
also bring up the guys' outfits
have a
like
chip
you're
on their
doing for the brand.
shoulder.
I
would
think
say,
everyone
like,
in this
yeah, no, this is
scenario
just
is a
one of-
monster.
This is one of those situations where like it's like they're looking to be insulted by
Yes.
Yeah.
And like they don't know. They've never had to interview somebody. They don't know how hard it is, and they're just kind of teaming up. And
most women love to talk about their pregnancy. You know, most women would be like, "Oh,
Or
like yeah, I'm
clothes.
really excited
Yeah.
about like like heaven forbid, like just like responding respectfully or saying like I would rather
Yeah.
talk about something else."
You know what
Right.
else? Blake Lively is a fucking fashion icon. Not only
Yeah.
from Gossip Girl, she's at the Met. She's a fashion icon. For her not to want to talk about clothes and say, "Okay, now I'm offended because would you ask a man that question?" is she's just mad about the bump question, I guess. But like
Probably because she doesn't she.
yeah, and
the
that
design
makes
clothes
no
for
sense. Yeah.
movies she's in.
What's that?
Like I've
Courtney?
heard her brag about like how she designs clothes for movies that she's in. So like, wouldn't
Yeah.
she get like super stoked about this to be able to talk about the clothes? Like that's just
She should be, right. But now it's the Hillary Clinton will. Would you ask a man that question? That makes sense. That woman's in politics. You are in Gossip Girl. Okay? Like, it's not an inappropriate question. All right? Like,
yeah.
So
Just
good.
like it's just like
Did you
that.
catch
You could
the,
feel
the
it.
tablecloth on the light in the Italian restaurant when they eat
I
spaghetti
didn't
in
notice
it?
that.
But
No.
there's
Yeah,
so
I
much
feel like-
warmth of everything,
Yeah, it's not just the women that have the clothes.
But
I feel like the women
Victoria-
get the conversation, but it's like
Yeah.
every detail with everybody.
But yeah,
it's so,
it was
so
amazing
beautiful.
to look at, and then to
Steve's white
see it.
suits.
Yes.
What do you feel like is the biggest misconceptions about fame and Hollywood?
Chrissy, everybody's
That's
saying
a good
they can't hear
question.
can you turn the video audio up?
The
Yeah, the
absolute
video
loudest.
audio.
It's the
People are
loudest
saying
it can
it.
go.
Okay. So turn up your computers, everyone. Sorry.
Should I see if there's a different? I don't know.
No, I
They
mean
had
this
they had captions a second ago, at least maybe.
Oh yeah, there are captions.
The idea that people think that they know you, I think because
Captions. Where are the captions at?
Captions. Who's got the captions?
Maybe there's not. Can you guys not hear it at all, or is it just low?
Yeah, no, I it sounds like
it's really, really quiet.
It's
all
just
right.
low,
All right, let's find a
but
different
it's fine.
version.
No, I mean it was fine.
This one? Okay.
It looks like that's the same.
Oh, this is much better. Okay. Ooh. Beep, beep, do over. We are a professional show here.
Bing, 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 bing.
And somebody in the chat said, we don't know what happened before the interview. That's a very good point.
Yes, that happens all the time.
Your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
You've got two nice ones.
Like if you're outing somebody's pregnancy, I don't know. I think that's on Blake. Like if you look at all, even a little bit showing, even if you're not, and you just don't want to talk about your pregnancy, you got to tell the person that to avoid a moment like this.
Yes, this woman, and so it starts off with a bump. It starts off with a bang because this woman obviously made a misstep by instead of saying congrats on your pregnancy, the poor lady just made a misstep that offended Blake by saying congrats on your little bump. And then Blake, I guess, sort of what shall we call it? Fat shames her. Congrats on your little bump or your flat chest shames her. Like, I mean, yeah, I have a little more grace if I were you, Blake Lively. But,
And they are kind of bumps, aren't they?
No, not bumps. The lovely lady lumps. Check it out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are
you like the movie?
Posey is being a cunt. Like, look at her.
Yeah.
She looks strung out. Like
a Woody Allen fan.
She's on something.
Most of his movies, and this one was so
Poppers,
visually
maybe.
amazing.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Did you guys love wearing those kind of clothes that you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And working in
Everyone
digital.
wants to talk about the clothes, but I wonder if they would ask the men about the clothes.
You know what? You were in a Woody Allen movie. He married his daughter wife. Okay, you're
Stick
so
it back in the
high.
deck. Nobody cares. Holy crap.
This screams like, why don't they take us seriously as female women actresses? How come we're getting these softball lady questions? It's like, fuck you. These are the questions that are like
Because you act like a
easy.
cunt when asked about like basic stuff. Like that's why.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Woody Allen married his
Adopted daughter.
Okay. His child bride. Okay.
And guess what? Like part of the reason why you were hired is because you look good in the clothes. Okay, so it's not like it has nothing to do with it. I just don't like the cattiness. I don't like.
Well, it was such a simple
That's what I'm saying. His wardrobe was beautiful.
I know,
Corey's
everybody.
wardrobe
I
was
know,
gorgeous.
he's
Those
so
high-waisted pants.
He's so great.
I would wish men
And
wore
sorry,
high-waisted
too.
pants
I
like that
know.
still.
Me
Or
too.
their father with his tank top and
Oh,
head.
it's so
Just like
good.
it's just like
Did you
that.
catch
You
the
feel it.
tablecloth on
They're
the
like they're making
She's
it up.
dying. She's dying inside. This woman.
on the
Kudos.
light
She's
in the
keeping her
Italian
composure
restaurant?
though.
Yeah.
Really
I
spaghetti
didn't
in
notice
it.
that.
But
No.
there's
Yeah, I
so
feel
much
like-
warmth of everything,
Yeah, it's not just the women that have the clothes. I
But
feel like the women
Victoria-
get the conversation, but it's like
Yeah.
every detail with everybody.
But
I mean,
yeah,
it's so,
it was
so
amazing
beautiful.
to look at. And then to
Steve's white
see it.
suits.
What would justify them basically ruining this interview?
What's crazy about this too is that like the question that the interviewer asked could have easily led into them all three having this conversation together.
Right.
Yes.
But instead
they turn towards each other and just fucking shit all over this lady. And again, she's going with all the wrong questions. I don't know if she wrote them. Baby bump, maybe you should. Or I love your bump, maybe shouldn't be the
But
first
her tone
question. but-
isn't cunty. Her
Yeah.
tone, again, we don't know. She could have completely outed this pregnancy after a conversation about keeping it quiet. Who knows? And if that's the case,
Right,
then
and
she
if
deserves
that-
it.
Yes, 100%. So if she did, then I'd act worse. I'd be even cuntier, but I don't know. We would have to know the facts. So
But then can't you say I really don't want it outed about the pregnancy? So couldn't you just say like we gotta start this over because this is not a live interview. This
I was
is
gonna
all
say this is
recorded.
obviously pre-recorded. She could have said like, we're not talking about
You guys
that.
said cut this. We're doing it over. I'm sure you forgot, but I don't want to talk about my pregnancy. That's how you handle it. You don't just like just tank the whole interview over it.
Right. With your mullet friend.
Could be hormones. And then you notice in LA alongside Vittorio because it is a lot brighter and sunnier in LA and New York has just a steaminess to it.
And I think, the whole Hollywood glam, it's so glamorous and everything. Can you relate to the things they were saying about Hollywood? It's so easy to get seduced by the fame and the money and the glamour.
You see it all the time. That was one of my favorite things about the movie, were the subtle turns to their own transition into like the ego of showbiz that Kristen has in that scene with Steve Carell. And
she's not even looking at this woman.
Yeah, that is really weird. There's a reason. There's something.
What? Why? Like, just answer
It
the
just seems
question
really
to
catty.
the person that asked it. Why are you telling Blake about this? Like, that's just so. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? She's probably holding a grudge about the belly comment. Bump
You're
comment.
pregnant. You're supposed to have a bump.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, maybe she just didn't like the wording or she didn't want to talk about her pregnancy. But again, like you said, Chrissie, she could have just said, yo, didn't want to talk about that. So let's rewind and start again. Yes.
Let's say she probably didn't want to do this interview. She probably thought it was a waste of her time. She probably thought it was like small potatoes. So she's like, I don't give a fuck. Like this is not worth my time.
And then with Bobby taking on the persona of a club owner, but still like these are things you do when you're an adult.
Yeah.
When you have to work, you have to.
Dude, she's
you
on
play
so
a
many
part.
drugs.
You.
She does seem like she's on something.
She's like high.
Yeah, and I feel the earth vibrating through me, and its rhythm is so.
Blake's like, you're doing so great. I can't
tempting and
stop looking at
seductive.
you.
Like,
Yeah. It's so true, mullet.
You're that important. You're fucking actresses, okay? Like stop making it sound like you're curing cancer.
you're jerking off to the lighting in a movie. Like, what the fuck?
Ugh,
this is bizarre.
You play at your life in a way that you find successful, or so it's a lot about choices. And then they carry this love, and it's just very, it's very.
If I were this interviewer, I would have gotten up and left.
Right?
I would have just like, I'll let you two. Why don't you two just sit here and fuck each other? How about that? Just go down on each other. Yeah.
Camera pans back to her and she's gone. Like she's
right.
just like,
I would have just
making a
gotten
cup
up
of
and like,
coffee.
well, right. Speak about whatever you would like. My
Yeah.
time's worth nothing. That's cool. Go ahead.
See how authentic these people truly are and what good people they truly are too.
Yeah.
Because it's what you would see from the outside of the cafe society. You could dismiss each of their characters, but
Right.
to see what a heart and soul each of them have is nice, and it's something that
She's
that's
grasping the
thing,
furry
that's
wall. Look at her.
Yeah,
She's
the
on
pillow.
drugs. She's touching the furry pillow. Like,
That
let
is
these
weird.
two gaze into each other's eyes on their own time. Like,
Yeah.
Or
what
is it
is
relating to it
happening?
personally that you see? You have these ideas of people that you're fans of, and then you meet them and get to know them as a person, and
She
often
finally 3 minutes in looks at the interviewer.
sometimes you're such a greater fan of them as a person than you are as the person that people
She
feel
is
like they
really
know.
grabbing. This is like what the baby does with something fuzzy. This is what the baby does with the dog's fur. She just like pinches it and grabs
and
it.
that's always that's always nice and refreshing.
dude,
when
she's
you
so
see
high.
that.
Petting
Yeah.
the pillows.
She's high as shit.
Dude, Blake Lively is saying a whole lot of nothing in this answer. Like, why don't you just shut the
They
fuck
both
up,
are.
lady? You
They
don't even
both are
feel like
literally just
talking anyway.
All right.
Yeah, just to hear themselves talk.
That is
Do you feel
that
like-
is a high person, a person on poppers or blow or something. She's bobbing her head. Blake Lively saying nothing, and she's grasping the fur on the pillow.
It looks like she's
Yeah,
trying
but
to
did
pet
she
it
just-
like it's a dog. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, she dropped some MDMA before this. That's what it is.
Yeah, who knows?
What do you feel like is the biggest misconceptions about fame and Hollywood in general?
I think the idea that people think that they know you, I think because of the how intrusive media is these days, there's people care so much more about your personal life than they do your work. And if you aren't open with your personal life, then they just make it up for you and share it for you.
Oh, that not a direct comment about this woman asking about her pregnancy then?
So maybe it wasn't supposed to be out and she did. That's why they're offended and being
cunty.
Wait, was she
Cunty, yeah.
pregnant?
I don't know. I didn't get that vibe.
Yeah, she was pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't
But then
tell. I hate
again,
everyone here.
this
yeah.
wasn't a live stream. Just be like, cut. We got to do this over. Sorry, we're not talking about my pregnancy.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk about Woody Allen's daughter wife. How about that?
Right.
That's out in the public.
So I think the biggest
Not my
misconception
bump.
I see often is people feeling like they know someone that they don't, because they know what the media has created of someone. And the disappointing thing is when you meet the people, they're always so much more awesome than they're portrayed to be. I mean, that's normally my experience. And even people,
Really, I feel like they're worse than they are.
Well, I mean,
The media
look how
props
awful
them up.
she is.
people that are portrayed to be really great people, they're just a lot more complicated and interesting and nuanced and caring and thoughtful. And that's
What are you
always
saying?
that's always nice, to see that your idea of someone isn't always who they actually are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like, I can't wait to get out of here.
Bye.
That's
Bye.
The southern equivalent would be welp.
That was 4 minutes and 17 seconds long. Woo.
So was that a junket? Was that like a deal where they're sitting there and all the people are rolling in, or
Maybe.
I don't know. One was
Yeah.
I don't know. Jeez.
Dude, she said a whole lot of nothing.
I
Okay,
get
we're
the
gonna-
whole people don't know her. She wants to be recognized for her work, but yeah, she was just pissed off from the bump comment, and then her high friend, just
like I said,
egged
recently,
her on.
I
Yeah,
really do believe actors love drama, though. Like all
Well,
of
yeah,
the actors I know, they like drama. They just in life in movies, they just like it.
Okay, this is what the comments say. Again, this is like a 1999 interview. Blake is purposely carrying a side conversation with her co-star and leaving the interviewer out. Such a microaggression, passive-aggressive, mean girl tactics and behavior.
Oh, yeah.
Biggest misconception was everyone thinking Blake was a nice person. Framing an innocent question as misogynistic for asking about fashion is now fast forward flaunting your Versace gown and wear your florals is crazy.
it's not an inappropriate question for Blake. If you know her like I know her,
Like I do.
She is a fashion icon. It's not
But
like
was she back in
asking
2016?
the fucking the ridiculous break dancer about fashion or something. Like it's not like asking AOC about fashion. Blake is known for her fashion. She's just pissy about the bump comment.
Yeah,
So,
I agree with
yeah.
you. It seemed like she was straightforward, and then she turned, and then she was done.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Blake Lively is invited to the Met every year for the past, I don't know what,
Right.
like 15 years. That's about fashion. That is an appropriate question for Blake Lively. That's insane.
Well, not to mention it was just such a simple question. Did you enjoy wearing the clothes? Like, well, where does that become misogynistic? Where does that be? Well, what would you ask the guys that?
She's a
And the
cunt.
interviewer was
She's a
even
cunt.
like, I would ask the
Because
guys that question.
even
If you're a woman politician, I get it. If you're like, why are you asking me what I'm wearing? I'm talking about my
Also,
this. But
interviewer, maybe she's a bad interviewer, right? You as the interviewee, you're trying to make yourself look good. You're trying to sell a movie. You're trying to make yourself look like a good actress. You can take what maybe sounds like a superficial question and you can turn it into something meaningful. Like be like, oh yeah, it helped me delve into this character, blah. And then it's about the character you played or the work you did. You can you can pivot out of it being a superficial thing.
Yeah.
With your
Well,
answer.
women in Hollywood are so conditioned to believe that questions like that are so misogynistic that they forget that like they become misogynistic when they're like, oh my god, you lost like all this weight and your body looks insane in that Black Widow costume or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's where it starts to get a little like, okay, you would never ask a guy that question. But asking the question is just as basic as that. It's like, dude, this isn't even like a fashion question. This is just, did you enjoy wearing the clothes? And they could have easily, like I said before, like they could have easily changed it into that conversation they were having with the two of them, but have it also with the interviewer.
Right. And then her high friend just pet the pillow and they just gazed into each other's eyes. It was horrific to watch. I don't know what
They
was
both
going
spoke
on
a
here.
lot and said not very much.
They said
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh gosh, I'm 34 seconds in. I feel sick to my stomach for this interviewer. She handled it with class.
She
This is
did.
such a classic high school bullying method. Acting like you totally click with your bestie right in front of the third wheel to make them feel excluded and ostracized and as rejected as possible. The interviewer wasn't pregnant. Her saying congratulations back was a slap in the face when she was only congratulating her pregnancy. Gross.
Right. I thought of another thing that could like trigger that, and it's if it was post pregnancy, like really fast after, but I don't know.
I doubt that. Nobody's congratulating you on a bump after your pregnancy.
No.
The only person congratulating on a bump is Blake to her high friend. Congratulations on that bump you just did in the bathroom. Like that's
but
ridiculous.
I've also heard that interviewer was actually having fertility issues and like was struggling to get pregnant, so it was like a double slap in the face.
Oh damn.
Oh my god,
true, but, like, that would be fucking
Blake,
awful.
that is terrible. My god.
The interviewer was waiting for the perfect moment to drop this interview. Someone else says, I love how the interviewer never forgot this moment.
And patiently
it was the right time to drop this.
Good for her, yeah.
The interviewer should have responded, I'm unable to have children, and let that awkwardly hang in the air for Blake to deal with.
That actually
yes.
was awesome.
Yeah.
But she did handle that very gracefully.
If these
She
two women
did,
can do this to a professional reporter in front of a camera that is filming them, imagine how they treat other professional staff and ordinary people without cameras.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh.
Why is almost no one talking about how the grandma next to Blake is also very rude? She didn't look once at the interviewer, and she had the audacity to roll her eyes. They called Parker Posey a grandma.
She was high as fuck. I can't believe that no one's pointed that out yet.
She did have the old lady
on, like, ecstasy or
hairstyle too.
something.
I will say.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that.
Man, if I ever get super famous, I'll never act like that.
You're so kind and gracious and wonderful to everyone, and you
Yeah.
yeah.
And Pearl says you have a girlfriend army.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, right. Yeah, Pearl is afraid of all my friends and acquaintances. Imagine says, Chrissy, I'm in the Northeast like you. Lamau.
I just want to let you know that. Yeah.
So not Texas or Florida, like you were guessing earlier.
Like I guessed. Sam says, I love the arts, but as a drama school grad, I have endless disdain for actors. You study how to emote, not critical thinking. No one cares what you think.
That's true.
It's true.
It's just like I don't care what my dentist thinks. I don't care what you know what I mean? I don't care what the surgeon's politics are. Like you're here to do a job, and like I don't give a fuck about your personality, to be honest.
As a theater major, I fucking hate theater people. I hate them. You can't. They're embarrassing. They're holier than thou, and you know it's always they're singing musicals. It's just terrifying. It really is. But
oh right, I just finally put it together that she waited till now to drop it because she was just in Deadpool.
Ah.
Oh. Yeah, there's a reason no one saw her crappy movie and everyone saw Deadpool. Because she played Lady Deadpool. She never took her mask off, but Kiyama was a drama major too.
Yes, it's a useless degree, but you know, I had fun, great times.
I have a chip on my shoulder because I was in improv at Fairfield, and then they kind of cut me because I wasn't a theater major. And that's always bothered me. Yeah, it was a cult. It was a goddamn cult.
What a weird reason to get rid of someone. Okay.
I was so funny too. Now look at me.
Improv is ridiculous.
Exactly.
Improv people, ugh.
Oh, they're worse than theater people. You want to talk about embarrassing improv people? Good God. Yes. I cannot. Yes.
People, some people, there are a lot of cringy stand-up comics, but improv, my God, is so much worse. There's theater people, there's actors, there's like, oh, my name is Bob. I'm just trying to work on my public speaking. There's like, I'm Dave. I'm a divorcee trying to get back out there. Like the combination of people in improv is so fucking unbearable.
It is unbearable. Zip, zap, stop. It's enough. You cannot do it. The games, the heralds. It's terrible.
It does. It feels like theater class, like theater school, whereas stand-up is kind of like every man for himself. Like you could suck at it, you could be good at it,
and that's the antithesis of improv. It's not every man for themselves. You're supposed to work together, but drama people are so like, no, but me, I'm the star.
The drama people in improv, they almost kind of like actively discourage a funny person. Like if you've got like 5 great accents in your back pocket that will steal a show, they're pissy about it. They don't like you for it. They're like, you have to listen. You have to have the bravery to not say the funny thing. You just have to listen.
Okay, let's all sit here with our dicks in our hands and not be funny. Okay, fine. Thank you. Right. Don't rely on that Barack Obama impression like you always do.
Don't rely on your Jennifer Aniston impression either. Oh God.
Yes.
I guess okay.
I guess I'm not really working with the crowd.
Ross, we were on a break, Ross.
I thought we were all working together. Guess I'm wrong.
Okay.
They're like, you always do that, Chrissy. Try something new.
Jennifer Aniston can't be in every scene. I guess I'll just see myself out.
I guess I'll just go to the coffee shop.
In addition to disdain for actors, I gained appreciation, humility, and respect for behind-the-scenes folk or anyone with the skill acting. Oh my God, the gaffers, the set people,
every
crew.
fucking person that
continuity, line producer,
those are the coolest ones.
The people who sell you poppers.
Tell you they don't have to be sold to you. They're at corner stores all over the West Village. You can buy them.
Well, Abiba behind the counter is also a person.
Yes.
I guess I missed my window for the poppers. My butthole closed up. Oh, get out of there.
That's so cute.
Oh my God.
Ellen Tanasi. I always love tuning into SimpCast because you ladies don't promote misandry, and Chrissy will sweep up for the cult of the nose Nick Rekieta. Oh, see, people gave me some shit for having Nick Rekieta on. To the people that were upset by that, I'm so sorry you were upset by that. There.
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You know what I mean?
You don't deserve that at all.
Can't make everyone happy. Just because you have someone on your channel doesn't mean you agree with everything they say. It's not really I don't think it's interesting to just have someone on and I'd rather let them talk and let the viewer make up their own mind rather than me make up their mind for them. Do you know what I mean?
At least you didn't say congratulations on your bumps. All the bumps that you did, Rekieta, while your children were pregnant. Yes. Congratulations on all those bumps.
To just
that's funny.
Bully him and attack him with every single answer and just harass him until he logged off.
That's what people
Like,
don't seem to understand, that I am not a blood sport person, and people who love that and they don't see that, they get very upset. They're like, oh no, you don't think what I think, and you didn't say what I would have said, so I'm upset with you.
Right.
Well, the beauty of it too is that, like, I realized that there was one question in particular that he freaking lied through his teeth.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is a lot. Like, if people are truly trying to like investigate this and report on
And
stuff,
following
they
it
can
closely.
easily
A
clip
live
that and
lie
go,
on the air
Here's
is-
where he lied through his teeth. It was the whole thing when people were asking if he got a blowjob on camera, and he was like, no. He lied about the whole thing. He thought that he had already signed off for the night. He didn't know that he was live anymore. So why was he like trying to make himself stay awake by like hitting an injury? And
he was like,
trying
I
to
was
stay awake? Why were
hitting
you
a
doing that?
pain response.
I remember
like,
that.
Why didn't you
I
just go
remember
to
that.
bed? Oh, sorry.
So,
like,
and
why didn't you just
so-
go to bed? Like that whole thing. So like, why wouldn't you want to catch him in that lie and report on that instead of bully the interviewer later because they were quote unquote nice to him on their channel? Like,
Right.
that just
better to
doesn't make
let
sense.
him speak and then, you know,
And
be
put his
like,
foot in
okay,
his mouth
watch
and make
it back
himself look like an
later.
idiot.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing with like,
Yeah.
it's a difference between men and women. Like, and I'm not a combative woman either. Like, so if I came out the gate being like, hypothetically, if I came out and said, oh, you lied about X, Y, and Z, you're a horrible person, you're a child abuser, saying all the things that all the worst things that people have said about him online.
Right.
How far is that going to get me as an interviewer, do you think? Or even as a person in a
It won't.
conversation?
He would
It
just
won't.
leave. Yeah.
He's going to turn off. He's going to clench up, maybe end it short. You know what I mean? Like, you people are
Right.
stupid sometimes.
Exactly.
Like, you get more bees with honey, is what Grandma always said.
That's right.
Exactly.
Right. So
it's like better to just ask questions, let people talk, and
we have no idea what's actually going on, like
Yeah.
what he's saying publicly, what's actually going on with their case, what you know, how good of a father he is or whatever. Like we don't know. You did the exact right thing. What are you supposed to do? Be like, well, how dare you?
And I don't really
Yes.
know. Like, I don't really know. Do I know the truth? Not really. There's still so much.
No
that's
one does. Right.
out there. Yeah. Oh well. Alan back again. Not to hate here, Chrissy. Just giving you chat. Cheers. Oh, I love chat. Thank you, Alan. I love me some chat. That's interesting. Yeah. Has anything new come out about that?
He's got his kids back.
Okay. That's good.
There's a reason, which
Apparently
great.
He
you know.
doesn't. He actually, that's like supervised. Like his mom or something has to be there. There's something really freaking weird going on with that.
He messaged me the other day, actually. Yeah, like, but it's because they can't. All they have to go off of, they can't prove that they're addicts. Basically, is what he said, because all they have to go off of is the credibility of the toe, which is no credibility at all because he's a moron and is equally guilty. So he's got his kids back, which, I mean, it clearly is like great. I'm glad a family came back together. All right. Did they make all of the right decisions? Clearly not, but maybe they cleaned up their act. But yeah, apparently they're back. So
Okay.
I don't know.
I would honestly say a bad
I don't know why.
family is
And
better
that's
than
the other
such a
thing.
mess.
That's the other thing. I don't know why, because I don't even know him. I hate when. Why even message me? It always feels like he wants to do some sort of press release for me to say the things that he's saying.
because
So I can't trust him
it.
either. Right? Yeah. I have no idea, but yeah, it's quite an interesting situation. So.
I hope that it was enough of a rock bottom situation for everybody involved that they get, that they straighten up and become better people for it.
Right.
Yeah. But either way, like, who cares if you did an interview? Like, if people are gonna get worked up that you interviewed him the one time, like they need to go get therapy. Like, There's
Shall
no
she
reason to
not
be
have
like that,
him on
it's
her
not-
show and like let all you see
Yeah,
what
apparently
what,
she
it, what
needs
this
to
idiot
do
has to
is
say?
what
Like
other people who are not doing this, what they have to say, and they can only do what they think is right, or else she's terrible and needs to quit.
Like,
interviewing
right?
anyone.
Why have somebody on to speak if I'm just going to yell at them what I think?
Right.
Then I would just
Right.
do a video. I would just do a breakdown.
Right.
This
Well,
and
then
this
you'd just
doesn't
be
match
whatever
up, and-
podcast.
right.
Or fresh
Right.
and
Like,
fit. Let me
why
just
do I
interview
even
you
need
so I
Nick
can-
then? If I'm just going to be
Right.
like, well, you're wrong. This is a lie. Ugh.
and then he
Right.
would just make his way out of the interview, right? But instead, people got to see what he had to say. Even they can think it's bullshit or not, whatever he said. And yes, I mean, he's a ridiculous human being. Hopefully, they've cleaned up their act, and that's all. So,
And then he would say, congrats on your bump.
yes, and he's like, "Can I go upstairs so I congratulate myself with a bump now?" Thank you.
Oh,
That's
my
awesome.
gosh. Well,
That was
well,
a
well.
crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That was an interesting week. I had never seen Steel Toe ever, and I was watching it. I was like, it was a hook.
Yeah, he's something, isn't he?
Oh.
Oh, the toe.
Okay. This was fun, guys.
was.
Thank you so
I have
much.
I have to go put my milk in the fridge.
Put it into some jewelry
Yeah.
and share it with the world.
That's pretty good.
Chrysanthemum. That's pretty damn
Beautiful.
good.
I'm gonna go put my milk in the fridge.
just rest your boobs in the fridge.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, just rest them on the shelf. That's what I like to do on a warm summer day. Just
Just
cool
put them in the
myself off.
freezer. Just make some milk pops. It'll be fine.
Guys, if you're in New York City, come see me. I will be actually doing a show with Keanu's betrothed on September 7th at the Cutting Room in New York City. It's a 9:30 show, and then I'll be doing a show in Mount Kisco Saturday, October 5th. I don't know the time right now. And of course, as always, tune into Nightlife on Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern. Friday Night Tights, 4 p.m. Eastern on Nerdrotics channel. Ooh, and tomorrow I'll be interviewing Gary Sheffield Jr. at 3 p.m. on my channel. So if you're a baseball or Yankees enthusiast, tune into that. And that's all from me right now. Kiki?
Keanu C. Thompson, Keanu Cast. Subscribe on YouTube. Kiki in the morning tomorrow. And yeah, Keanu C. Thompson, social media. That's all.
I love that color on you. My God.
Why, thank you.
Ooh.
It reminds me of the Britney Spears "You Drive Me Crazy" video.
You drive me crazy. Yes. Let's sing Benny and the Jets again. Just kidding.
Benny and the Jets.
And the Jets.
You will not catch me from
Chirp and a chirp. Carmen.
Yes, darling.
Where can people find you?
My name at Twitter and at YouTube, and that's it. That's all I've got. And I'm also teaching people how to be anxious free without touching and groping actresses.
Really?
That's right.
That's wonderful.
I would love to be able to do that.
Grope the actresses or not be anxious.
Yeah, not be anxious.
Okay.
Courtney.
Well, you can subscribe to Ski Mask Media on YouTube, where I hang out with Jim Stansel once a week. He tells me about sports headlines, and I respond with whatever nonsense is in my head at the moment. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at WasThatCourtney. You can also subscribe to me on YouTube at WasThatCourtney. And if you like to see any Keanu and Mickey shenanigans, you can also follow and subscribe to Keanu Cast Historian, both on Twitter and
she's
YouTube.
the best.
Wow.
I love her. Mickey's awesome.
Oh, we
Oh,
love
man.
Mickey.
There's a music video on there called Mickey Twirls. It is my favorite song and video.
It's iconic.
So-
Keanu Cast historian. She's the best in the biz. My God.
If you need me, I'll be buying breast milk jewelry.
Well, you have enough milk.
I'll be covered in breast milk jewelry next week. Sam
dripping
Coulter.
with milk.
Well, the name's right there, Coulter Culture, across all platforms, primarily Twitter and Rumble, and I will be producing a lot more content on there. But coming up very shortly, we're hoping to finally work out the Premium Plus nonsense with my Dungeons and Dragons campaign, and we will be releasing weekly episodes on Tuesdays. We're fully incorporating AI and retelling our story with cool and like custom animation. We're about to have a theme song. It's very exciting. We also have a couple of really cool guests coming up. And as I always say on here, anyone who's welcome on SimpCast is welcome to roll a sheet and come play. It's a lot of fun. We have a really good group of people, and that will be coming out more consistently. But you can see all updates on that at my Twitter, Coulter Culture.
I love it. And Kim, where can people send you baby gifts?
I mean, if you're considering sending me a baby gift like this time around, like I've had a boy and I've had a girl, so we really have everything. But you can go ahead and subscribe to my Twitter. It's only $3, and that's definitely so little that you could forget you're doing it. Just let it
Send
rock.
her a bigger water bottle. I think you need
Yeah,
more.
right.
Yeah.
That'll go towards all the baby supplies and all of the baby things. But yeah, I didn't even bother with the registry this time, honestly, because it was just like we were so blessed, especially with the first time around. Like everything was bought for me, like stroller, car seat, crib. I didn't have to spend a single dime. So thank you to all the people who are still supporting me and still follow me from that. And just know that like I will always love and appreciate that so much.
Aww. I'm gonna send you breast milk jewelry, but of my breast milk.
I'll cherish it forever.
You'll crack it open and drink it.
No.
Guys, this was fun. Thank you for singing with us. It was a good time. We learned a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Chirp. Bless you all. Have a great week. We'll see you next